Tasty, tasty. Incredible. 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 Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I hope you're having a great Easter. It's Easter Sunday. I hope you've all had a ton of chocolate, a ton of eggs, whatever you do, wherever you are for Easter. If you celebrate it, or if you don't, I hope you've had a really good Sunday. I'm live a little bit early, mainly because all of the extras are about to go live on the website. So I wanted to see how many people were on the website, and I didn't want to be going live whilst it was all happening. So I figured I'd go live before. And then you guys can watch me panic when things go wrong a little bit, maybe? We'll see. We have 591 visitors on the website right now, which is a little bit more than our usual traffic at this time of day. Let's catch up with chat. Corda's got first. Chuck Death said first, was second. Geeky Ed says happy chocolate day. And to you, man. And to you. Anarchy said, hi Jay, hope you've been enjoying the long weekend. Yeah, I've been away until today. I came back this afternoon, visiting family for Easter. It was lovely. Chris Bezik's here as well. He says, evening. ST1An. Estian. Let's go with that. Hey man. Thrax, Mindstate, Ever Present, Matt127D, Mythical M, Timothy. Let's go with Timothy. Hey man. Hi guys. Good to see you. Stickit, Anaeos, Kitsune Fox asking when the O2 extras drop. 2 minutes, dude. 2 minutes time. 730 people on the website now. You think your volume's so low you can't hear the music? Yeah, I can turn it up or down a bit if people want it up a little bit or down a little bit. Relic is here as well. He says Poggers. Refuted says hello. Tasty, tasty.
Tasty, tasty. Jelly Master has just subscribed. Thank you so much for that, man. I appreciate that more than you know. I think Anarchy subscribed as well. Yeah. Hi, Jay. Hope, yeah, we talked about that. I hope you're 11 months, Anarchy. 11 months. You must be one of the longest subscribers. Looking forward to getting mystery desk mat or two. Well, the mystery desk mats are already live at the lower price. £7.50 including VAT.
Incredible.
£6.25 if you're not in the UK. They're live now, but you might want to wait a minute and grab something else while you're doing it. Objective is here as well. Storesness, Aquarionics, Tatty Fail, the rush for the O2 extras. There's quite a lot of them. We go all out on extras here at Prototype because we buy quite a lot of extras. So this should last at least a couple of days, I think. How are you enjoying your board? Which board, dude? Which board? I have a few. Can't wait. Where will JO2 extras be? JO2, the next round will be the Blackout Edition. We're just waiting for the final prototype of that to arrive. And the group buy will be sometime soon, but we'll probably do it more as a pre-order. If you were to order 3 different mystery desk mats, would you receive 3 different ones? You'd receive 3 random ones. They could be the same or they could be different. They're just selected at random. That's how it goes. Lovely looking hoodie, man. Thanks. I got this sent by Tentree, a great company here in the UK. So thank you very much. They make really good hoodies and they plant 10 trees for every clothing item you buy. So there we go. Right, it is 8 PM. We have just under 1,000 people on the website. If you're buying something in stock, go, and then tell me in chat what you bought because everything's just been listed, right? He says, as he frantically refreshes the site to make sure that things are actually showing in stock that should be showing in stock. Yeah, so lots of desk mats, lots of new switches, including Oil Kings, the cheapest in the UK. Infinity Monochrome, Flow desk mats. Box 60s, Little Dragon Box 60s. Infinity Delight as well. What else is up there? Oh yeah, PBT02 and PBT015. The BNR1 V2s, they're live now as well, in stock extras. The Deep Desk Mats round 2. Cherry Blossom switches, Blue Macaw switches. DSA Nature Witch, Asagi Desk Mats. Yeah, Cannon Caps Minty, which is like a new take on 9009, really nice set. Cannon Caps 407, they're also in stock now live. Amaterasu Desk Mats, Huatu Desk Mats, GMK Pacific Desk Mats, GMK Deep World Desk Mats, we've got it all in stock. SA Magica, all in stock. All in stock. Coral Switches, Utopia Desk Mats, GMK Lavender Desk Mats, GMK Purple Nights Desk Mats, GMK Wasabi Desk Mats, Flow Desk Mats, Melancholy Mountains Desk Mats. Loads of stuff's gone live. So, check it all out, guys. Feel free to buy something. Or not. If you don't, it's fine. So CVP said the one in the thing. This is the Matrix 8XV 3.0 prototype, and I'll be giving this away in a few weeks' time. It's really, really nice. Am I going to test the QK65R2 when it's online? Maybe. If we get one in, we'll get one in. I missed the one desk mat I wanted in less than 1 second sold out. Which desk mat, Donkey Kong? Which desk mat sold out? You got some quartz switches after the keyboard vid? Yeah, I'll be using quartz switches again really soon. Perlin Merlin, hey, good to see you.
Tasty.
Rizgar, hey man, thank you very much for being here. Turkey Thrower, great username. Yo, my watch is going nuts because I'm getting, like, it's vibrating every time I get like a sale on the website. It's going nuts. O2 sold out instantly. Kitsune Fox, it can't have done. It can, no way did that sell out instantly. No, it's still in stock. It's still in stock. Go to the website. Make sure you're not in the preview from the email. Go to the website and check there. Dokigon as well. If you're buying a desk mat off the website, don't go through the email because it says that the links won't be live. Go through the website and try and find it there. Golden Tail, we ship worldwide. Yeah, if you can check out, we ship to you.
Tasty.
Simple as that. The only place we can't ship right now is Ukraine because of the war, and Russia because we don't support Russia's actions in the war. So those are the only 2 places we're not shipping to. They're still in Dokicon. Go to the website, scroll down, in stock desk mats, and find it on that page. Managed to grasp a knob. Wow, that sounds like a good Sunday, Chris. That sounds like a good Sunday. Objective is, thank you so much for the Prime subscription, man. I thoroughly appreciate that. Does the O2 base kit come with the novelty spacebar from the image? Thought that was a different kit. It should come with every. Well, yeah, the kit's slightly different. So those are the only images I have. But yeah, it only comes with the kit. No, I can't remember. You'll have to look at the group by pages. I can't remember. Title. Go to the website. They should be still in stock. Don't go through the email because that takes you to a preview. Go to the website. Go to in stock desk mats. They should be there. So go to the homepage, scroll down a little bit. in-stock desk mats, EPBT timeless, they're all in stock. Apart from the Continuum. The Continuum one's gone, but the rest is still in stock. Yeah, so that one has gone. Yeah, Continuum is out of stock, yeah. Thoughts on Oil Kings? I haven't ever built them in a personal keyboard. I've only put them in customer keyboards, but I did really enjoy them when I used them, which is why we decided to stock them. So we tried to get them in here in the UK. I know some other vendors have as well. Because we sell them in slightly larger bundles, we can get the price a little bit lower. So... Leo says, should I buy your whole stock of Oil Kings? You would have to spend a lot of money to buy all of them. We buy a lot of switches. New setup since last time you watched. Nice, thanks man. This is at the workshop now, so we no longer stream at my home. We've been streaming here for about 18 months now, which is good. Arcan's all updates are on the updates website. I think we have a command for that. I think you can check updates there. That's where all of the updates are. Is there any ETA on the Thok 02 items? No, there isn't at the minute, himself or Anub. So I'm waiting for Thok to ship them to me, but I don't know when they'll arrive. As soon as they get here, we'll ship them out for those orders that are waiting for them. So as soon as we get them. The deep desk mats look really, really cool. They are really, really cool. Just let me have a quick look at the website. There's 9. No, it's still counting. The number's going up like it counts up. How many people are there? We've got 1,200 people on the website right now. There's been 480 orders since I started streaming 8 minutes ago. Yeah. Will we ever get a tungsten restock? Yeah, so we're waiting for tungsten switches to return. We've ordered some, we're waiting for them to turn up.
Tasty, tasty.
How many of the O2 left? I don't know. Probably quite a few. We did get quite a lot. Alaric says, do products need to be QC'd by prototypes once they arrive from vendors? It depends on the product. So if it's something like a GMK set, if we order, say, like, I don't know, 300 GMK sets, we will sample maybe 20 of those. We'll open up 20 sets, we'll check that they're okay, and we'll unseal them and check that they're okay. As long as those 20 are okay, then we'll ship out the rest without checking them. Because GMK does such high value QC anyway, it makes no sense to check all of them. So we just check a few and then we reseal the ones that we've checked. The same goes with a lot of key sets, or the same goes with products like this, like the binner pads. So we're going to give one of these away on stream. As it's already sealed in plastic, as you can see, we only open a couple of them to check. If it's something like a keyboard, like the Tsukuyomi or the Sagittarius, we've had those the same amount of time, but we haven't shipped those yet because we're going through QC, and QC takes about an hour per keyboard. So as you can imagine, when we've got a couple hundred keyboards to do, it takes a long time for us to get through them. So it really depends on the product as to whether we QC it. Desk mats, what we tend to do is unroll about 10% of them, make sure they're okay, and put them back. If we spot any issues in those 10%, we'll then do a larger percentage and see if it's just a couple of isolated ones or if it's a larger issue. And if we find loads that have an issue, we'll unroll them all before we ship them. So it really depends on the product as to how much QC goes in. But I don't think there's anything that we've never QC'd any of at all before we've shipped it out. I hope that makes sense. The sub sound is so ASMR. Dude, yeah. Good friend of mine did those. Trying to resist the Frogger desk mat. Nice. Will Arcana Stardust be restocked? The Arcana mats won't be restocked, no. What we have now is what we have. Unless the designer wants to do them again in the future, they won't happen again. Glad to hear you guys have loads of switches in stock. Leaves me a bit of time to listen to Oil King sound test before pulling the trigger. Yeah, we tend to buy switches in like bulk, and when I say bulk, I mean bulk. We don't tend to do things in like small quantities.
Incredible.
Just grabbed Oil King's SA Magica, a Utopia mat, and 2 mystery mats. My wallet is now sad. That sounds like a great grab though, Snicket. That sounds like a good haul. I like that. There is no UK supplier for the W4T. I hope you QC every switch. JQ27. So with switches, we do QC some. So we don't QC a lot. Like if we order, like every 1,000 switches, we'll QC 60 switches, and they might then get put back into rotation. We just pop them in a hot swap board, make sure they're all okay, and then pop them back into rotation. So we've had like 5 presses on when they get packed.
How do you handle? Should always handle issues when a group buy board ships to a customer. Issues with the PCB, etc. It really depends. Like we've shipped thousands of keyboards to people now, and I can probably count on my fingers and toes how many PCBs we've had to have returned. So it really depends. Like we cover all this in the FAQs, but if you've got a PCB, as long as you let us know within 30 days of getting it, we'll replace it. We'll just replace it. Send it back to us. If we can fix it, we'll fix it. If we can't fix it, we'll replace it. Simple as that. So there we go. Choo choo. Yep. What soldering iron would you recommend for around £100? I use this, and I've used this for about 4 years. This is a TS100 in copper colorway, and I have soldered thousands of boards with this. I've had to change the tip a few times, but thousands of boards with that one soldering iron. Glad you could finally grab some Caban cases at the shipping cost. It should have charged you some shipping on the site. It should have charged you for some shipping. Got myself an O2 and a lot of Caban cases. Oh, please don't buy them all. There's not huge numbers of those. A good friend told me about you guys and found out I live right around the corner. Love the Datsun photos on your IG too. Thanks, Skelly. Feel free to come and visit us sometime. I collect classic cars as well as running prototypists, so I have like 12 cars right now. 4 or 5 of them are classic Datsuns. So yeah. Just picked up the little dragon case. Never seen this before. Pretty excited to try and build this for a friend. Yeah, bear in mind that it doesn't come with PCB or switches or plate or anything. It's just like literally the case. So you do need all of that to go with it. But yeah, it's a pretty good thing for the price.
Incredible.
Demon Zenki, thank you so much for the follow, man. Thank you so much. RIP shipping is double the price of 3 mystery decimats. If it's shipping overseas, it may well be, but decimats are big and heavy.
Incredible.
Have you considered Royal Mail? Cost of DHL is pretty hefty. Yes, if we ship a decimat via Rail Mail, it's about £8.25 because it classes as a medium package, and because of the size and weight of them, it classes as a medium parcel. And with DHL, we can ship them for £6 and 5 pence. So we use DHL. It's cheaper than Royal Mail. Simple as that. If you use a small parcel with Royal Mail, which doesn't fit a decimat into it, then I think it's about £4 to £6, depending on the cost, because we of course have to pack it. But that's the other option. And as well as that, DHL is faster. It's there the next working day. They also collect from us, and Royal Mail won't collect anything above the size of a small package from us. If we wanted them to collect anything like that, they would charge us a lot more money, and they would probably put it over £10 per package if we went for a medium package or a large package with Royal Mail. Other than that, we'd have to drive for 45 minutes to Leeds and 45 minutes back every single day, which again would add time and costs onto what we do here. So yeah, you can select Royal Mail if you order something that's small enough, like switches. You could do Royal Mail first class, that's fine. But anything bigger than like a decimat, it has to go via DHL because it's just cheaper. It's like £2.50 cheaper. There's just no way to do any of those. JO2 extras dropped. We aren't doing JO2 extras today. Don't know where this rumour's come from. No JO2 extras today. There were Caban cases in stock, yeah. Had my TS100 for about 3 years also, Solidine. Nice, yeah, I think you use one of those. Shiny card sold out. JO2? Where's this JO2 coming from? There is no JO2s. There is no JO2s. I don't know where this came from. Arcana, hey man, good to see you. How good am I responding on IG? I get hundreds of messages on Instagram every single day. I get similar on DMs and Discord, so I can't always keep up with them, I'm afraid. So I try, but I can't always guarantee it. Which switches would I suggest from the store? Go for the Oil Kings before they sell out. Do we have any keyboards incoming very soon? Do you mean personal, Alaric, or do you mean like group buy ones that we'll sell extras of? Karcher, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. 11 months. That's crazy. 11 months. Someone said O2, so maybe they thought they meant JO2. Yeah, it's the Milky Way PBT O2 and PBT 015 sets that they talk about. Yeah. Group buy ones, yeah, we'll have Tsukuyomi and Sagittarius extras really soon. We should be shipping out the group buy orders from that on Tuesday this week. They're all ready to go. So those 2 group buys should ship out from us in the next week or so, or in the next couple of days or so, and then I'm hoping to have the extras up next Sunday, this time next week. If not, it will be the Sunday after, but within 2 weeks we'll be selling the extras of those. The Bubble 75s, I've just had notification that they're shipping to us. Simpler 60 is going to be in stock pretty soon. They're not extras, we just bought those to be in stock. We've got the some of the Icky Roarers, I can't remember which ones.
not the Dreamscape ones, but something similar to that. It might be in Stardust ones. They're on the way to us now as well. Yeah, there's going to be lots of keyboards coming. Everything has extras. It does, yeah, it does. Did the Kaban cases sell out? I'm looking right. So, Kitsune, go to the website. Don't go through the email. Go to the website. Click on in-stock items and have a look for the Kabans in there. Let me have a look. Let me have a quick look. They may have sold out. We didn't have a huge number of the Kabans. All in-stock items. Let's have a look. Okay, I can't see it on there. Let me see if I can find it by search. Yeah, we still have some of those. Hold on. Here's the link. Here's the link. There's still some in stock. Patrupa, if you want to add mystery decimats to your order, just email us and we'll add that to us. Say how many you want to add. Say, hey Jay, this is my order number. This is what I want to do. I want to add 3 mystery decimats to it, and I'll just invoice you for the cost. If you make a separate order, I can't merge them. I love the wall you have behind that pink light. How do you achieve that? I was thinking of working my background. The wall behind is wooden slats on a foam. We buy them as pre-built kits, and we just cut them to size and put them on the wall. It took 90 minutes to do 10 meters of wall. Dead easy to fit. And that's floor to ceiling. Bubble 75, I'm surprised that the bubble is coming before the Ginkgo 65. I'm excited. Yeah, I only got confirmation yesterday morning that the Bubble 75s are shipping from the manufacturer to my Chinese warehouse. So I'll be updating Notion for that on Tuesday because that's the next working day. Technically, we're not working until then. I had to search for them. They weren't appearing on accessories. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not appearing on accessories. Let me see if I can fix that really quickly. I'll see if I can add it to the accessories tab in a second. Oh, yeah, I see why. Okay. Okay. Kabans in like a minute or so when it propagates through. The Kabans will show under in-stock accessories. Let's see if I can see that yet. In-stock accessories. And the Kabans are now there, right at the top of the list. There you go. Save you a blue Kaban. Just because you're a mod. And I like you, I'll save you a blue Kaban. I'm going to save you a large blue Kaban. Omar, there you go. Omar, one saved for you. Large blue Kaban is saved for you. Timothy says, what is the current list of classic cars, Jay? Right, okay, so I have a 1976 Datsun 280Z Fairlady. That's the S30 chassis, same as a 240Z. I have a 1969 Datsun 5221 pickup truck, which is the same as a 510 but a pickup truck. I have a 1974 Datsun 620 pickup truck. That's in blue. That's in the workshop. I have a 1967 Nissan P130 in black. I also have a 1967 Datsun P130, which was also sold as a Datsun 2400. So 2 of the same car in red. I have a 1969 GMC C10 pickup truck, American pickup truck, which is huge. It's 5 meters long. It's massive. I have my Tesla Model 3, which was new last year. We have a Mazda CX-5, which my wife drives. I have a 1999 Peugeot 306 TDI, 3-litre turbo diesel. It's amazing. It's just finished getting some work done on it, so that should be on Instagram stories soon. What else do we have? We have a 1976 Nissan H3330, which is basically a Datsun 260C, but from the Thailand, from Thailand's manufacturing. Thailand's domestic market. What else do we have? What else do we have? There's more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I have a Peugeot 107, which I've given to a friend, well, loaned to a friend indefinitely. Yeah, that's 11. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, we've had quite a few. Anyway, we don't sell lube, no. What switches do you have in the board and the camera? The switches in this, I can't recall. I would have to pop off a keycap to be able to tell you. I have tangerines in this. There you go. Tangerines. Light tangerines. The light green tangerines. They're allowed. No, they just do small and medium for the Kabans. I do collect watches too. Yeah. Stop telling me. Stop telling people I have all these hobbies. I also collect playing cards, like decks of playing cards, and everything else. The GMK Deepwater Stars decimating is really good. It is really good. Datsun pickups are gorgeous. Yeah, I've got 2 of them. Yeah, 620 and a 521. Geraldina is my favorite. That's only because you named it Arcana. Medium Cabana is largest. Yeah, if I said large, I meant a medium one. Yeah, that's the largest side. Exciting Keepboard group buys happening soon. I heard the Fuji 75 group buy in China is finishing the move into international fresh group buy. I've suggested to make UK. I think we talked with the guys behind the Fuji 75 before. I think we will be, or we agreed in the past to be. I'm not sure if that's definitely going to happen or not. We'll have to see. Hi Jay, it's me, your friend. Can I loan your Tesla indefinitely? Ty, if you come down, I'll take you for a drive. How about that? Stamps, fridge magnets. No. I used to collect stamps when I was a kid. I haven't done for a long time. Can we see my watch collection? Not right now. I don't have any here at the workshop. I'm not at home. If you want to see them, I could probably put them on stream one day. But I have a couple of Breitlings, a few Amigas, a few other bits as well. Last draw box. I haven't tried the Acco CS switches. I haven't tried them. What cards do you have? I used to be really into them. I've got about 50 sets of decks of cards just on the other side of the monitor here. I don't know them all, but let me grab a couple just to see what we have. To have Maori cards, if the camera focuses. We have some of the Animal Kingdom cards. What else have we got? A couple more packs here. Oh, these ones are cool. These are the Voyager ones. These are really cool. Look at that packaging. They're so cool.
Tasty, tasty.
Oh, these are the product red ones for AIDS support. So yeah, so I have quite a few packs of cards, but like that's just the ones I can reach. I'm a huge playing card collector. I got into it before Keeds, and I thought playing cards were a wallet thing. I've got loads of uncut playing cards that I've had framed as well. So yeah. Touch 60, I have some cool weight and badge extras combinations as well, but quite pricey. Haven't looked at that. Cars sound lovely. I'm building a Ford Mark 1 Escort RS 1600 970. Nice, nice. I used to have an RS 2000 years and years ago, and it was a dog. It needed a lot of work, but this was before I actually learned how to restore cars. I wish I still had it, but I don't. You want the Aquaterra? Yeah, those are nice. I actually want to pick up all of the new Amiga Swatch watches, so that's something I'm going to try and do over the next couple of years. I'm one up, subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Apologies I went silent there. Mugs. I don't collect mugs, but we do have prototypist mugs. We have some in the workshop. I don't use them very often, but we do have some. You missed the shiny card for hesitating. Oh, is that on the MW02? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I think we've talked a lot about stuff. Shall we do a giveaway? I'm going to try and put a few giveaways in throughout the whole stream. Shall we do one now? Would you guys like to see a giveaway? Maybe? I don't know. Let me know in chat. If you want to see a giveaway, just put yes, and we'll do one now before we start the builds. Are they ever in stocks, though, the Swatch Amigas? No, but they're going to come online. So when they come online, I'm not paying the 1,500 quid, £2,000 they're going for on eBay, so I will collect them all, but it might take me a little while. Right, okay, you guys want to do a giveaway. Let's give away this. How does giving away a BNR1 knob sound? We're going to give away this now. This is the copper top and black base. If it focuses there, look. Copper top and black bottom. That's what we're going to give away. Incredible. Right. Let me load up marbles and we'll have a game of marbles. Okay. Right. I've already got 3 tracks here, so it's not going to be whoever wins each track, it's going to be whoever wins the Grand Prix. So we're going to play 3 races. Whoever gets the most points across 3 races, that's the person who's going to win the BNR1, right? That's what we're going to do. Omar, who's in chat, he's one of our mods, he's going to keep track of who wins this, and he will reach out to them, and he will provide me with your name, address, and shipping details, and then I will ship it out to you on Tuesday, which is our next working day. Right, okay, so if I go over to race...
Tasty, tasty.
Skelly, hey man, thanks for the subscription, I appreciate that.
Right, okay. Type !play into chat now, and you should be able to join in. !play, and it should put you into the game. Snicket's already in there. Relic MKV, there you go. You're all coming in now. I have no idea what this track is. We selected it by random. But we're giving away a BNR1 knob. This is a rotary encoder knob that you can put on your desk, USB-C compatible. You can control pretty much anything you want with it. Yeah, Binapad BNR1. There you go. That's what we're giving away. So if you want to be in it, you've got to be in it. Wait, there we go. Just put !play into chat now, and it will put you in to be able to play it. I don't know what's up with the UFO. I don't know. Right, you've got 20 seconds if you want to be in for this one. 16 seconds left. It's counting down. So if you want to be in it, you've got to get in it now. Hurry up, guys. Any giveaway restrictions? No, if you win, you win. I'll ship anywhere in the world, apart from Russia or Ukraine. And it's not because I don't want to ship to Ukraine. I just physically can't because of the war. I just don't want to ship to Russia because of the sanctions. So, there we go. Right. Okay, let's see. Who's going to come out at the front? Nixabel, Pegasus. Snicket's up there as well. Oh man, almost everyone's going to the right. The left. The right, depending on which way we look at it. Let's follow this side. Oh no, people are getting abducted. The aliens are abducting some people. Did anyone die? Jellymaster in the lead now. Pillow Snatcher coming up as well. Jellymaster was in the lead. He's no longer in the lead. A lot of toast. Huey's there. Huey, good to see you, man. Quokka Keys. Huey's storming into the lead. Golden Turtle himself, what a noob. Out of it. Sorry, guys. Quokka Keys catching up to Huey now. Who's going to make it through the pins first? Quokka Keys takes the lead. Arcana's coming up there. A lot of toast as well. Heneos is in the background. UKP takes it up. Spectronics is there on a winner. Who's going to make it to the end first? Oh no! Spectronics is being abducted. Oh man. Who's going to make it through? Hydra's on the way. WX Hydra. The luggage is through. Jellymaster's back with storming towards the lead again. Jellymaster, where did you come from, man? I didn't even see you coming up then. That's a bit of a lead there. Jam Tart's apparently in the lead. Don't know how that works. Thrax is in the lead, but he's fallen off, so he's going to die. Jellymaster is on the way round. Perlin Merlin's up there as well somewhere. Oh no, who's going to be the first into the bowl? The bowl's moving. The bowl moves on this one, guys, so you might miss it. Oh no. Anarchy's there in the top 10. That's good to see. Jellymaster coming in. Is Jellymaster going to win? No, Jellymaster doesn't win. No, right at the last second. The luggage comes down. No, still no one's won. Everyone's missing it. WX Hydra takes the win. There we go. Kerbal takes second. Jamtars takes third. Matt12070, Patrooper, Speed Tower, Mickey, JQ27, Twilost, John Spot make up the top 10. But remember, it's not the winner of this one race. It's the winner of the overall Grand Prix of 3 races in total we're doing. So, let's see if everyone finishes. Chris Bezic, look. Chris Bezic up here, right at the very back. Picking up the back of it. It's a Grand Prix, oh man. Yeah, it's a Grand Prix. And why do I always die in marbles? Hey man, at least you weren't Jellymaster. Jellymaster was there. And then he dropped off the end and the platform disappeared. Okay, let's see if Chris Bezic can take last place. Oh, VJ and Goran miss. Alfad misses. Objective is... misses. Chris Bezic, is he going to make it? Chris Bezic taking up the last. There we go. Okay, right, let's do race 2. Again, !play when it comes up, guys, in just a second. And you can enter into the second race. You've got to be in all 3 races to win, remember, guys. So !play to get into race 2. Goran's in. Arcana, there you go. You're getting it now. Get in there quick, guys, because I'm going to set this one going quite soon. Okay, guys, you've got 20 seconds to go before we start the race here. I'm going to try and drink my coffee this time. Gotta be quick, guys, if you want to get into it. I don't know where everyone is. It's not actually showing me where anyone is on this. Where is everyone? There is everyone, just not showing me the right way. Right, okay, let's have a look and see what's happening here. JQ27's in the lead. He was quite high up in the last one as well, wasn't he? Kordos is there as well. Quackkeys. Katumbus. Oh man. JQ27's already out of the spinny thing. Let's see who makes it around here first. JQ27 in the lead again. Someone needs to take him down a peg or two. UK Peath coming in. Tidal there as well. DP Dealer Cruise. Nice username, dude. Nice username. Oh no, JQ27 just missing all of the obstacles here. Joggery's catching him up. Mr. Robot Zero. Pillar Snatcher dead as well. Oh, shame. Can no one stop JQ27? Who's at the back? Randall Bolts and Quackkeys taking it. No, no, no. Anarchy's all the way at the back. Oh, Anarchy. JQ27 looks like he's going to win this. Unless someone else comes out really lucky. Oh, JQ27, look at that. He in the lead all the way through. Oh, Anarchy, what's going on up here? Okay, we've got 10 people completed. JQ27, Gordon Topher, Joggery, Quaggery, Snicket, Twylost, himself, What a Noob, Arcans, Lazy Keiko, Equionics, all finished. Laserman and Anarchy bringing up the rear here. Oh, man. Spicy Chow Mein there. Relic MKV as well. Nick Sabel's coming in. Oh, man. JQ27, how did he stay in the lead all the way through? Like, how? I haven't seen you pop into the end, Arcana, but we'll see. We'll see on the results at the end. Here comes Laserman. Anarchy didn't finish last. Laserman finished last. There we go. Right, okay. So, JQ27. Oh, there we go. Arcana was asking if he was in or if he died. I don't see you. Arcana, you finished 47th. There you go, you did finish. Right, okay, next map, Rad Freaky Fun. This is the third and final race to decide who wins the BNR1 Macropad. So when it comes up, guys, exclamation mark play to keep straight into it. Go on, exclamation mark play, get in there really quickly, guys. That's it. Okay, as soon as you hit 75 people in, I'm going to hit the start button, so we'll have 20 seconds from then. Okay, right, you've got 20 seconds, guys, to get in there. Again, I think we're going to have to quickly search around for where we need to be on this one, because it's not really showing us where you guys are. Where do we need to be looking? There it is. There it is. Oh, it's a nice quick ramp.
Incredible.
Incredible. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Wait, what? Where did everyone go? Where did everyone go? Oh, there we go. Robotic Tomato is in the lead, apparently. Mick is in the lead now. Coming around these spirals here. We're going to be dropping into this canister very soon. Mick on his way. Dropping into the canister, but he didn't get there first. Perlin Merlin. Ben 2. Mick has picked up the lead again. Kordos is there again. Snicket up there as well. Perlin Merlin, though, storming away. Ben takes the lead. Spicy Chow Mein says goodbye. Perlin Merlin's back in the lead already. Ben takes the lead again. Kordos, Rain Dog, Snicket all overtake Perlin Merlin. Anarchy's still middle field. I can see him popping up there. JQ27 in the middle somewhere as well.
Oh no, what's going on here? How does this work? Oh, that's the finish. Right, Rhindog, Ben, Perlin, Merlin, Corders, Olympus, Snicket. There we go. Almost everyone's finished this. I think only Spicy Charmaine is the only one out. Okay, so let's have a look at the final results when we finish the Grand Prix. Let's see who gets the top 3 places here. Let's see who wins the BNR1 Macropad. WX Hydra comes in 3rd. Rhindog comes in 2nd. Who wins? JQ27. Congratulations, JQ. You did amass more points than anyone else, and therefore you are today's winner. 35 points. 2nd and 3rd both got 30 points. Then Ben, Kerbal, Gordon Tographer, Jamtarts, Perlin Merlin, Juggery, Snicket, Corders, Matt D, Tuilost, Quaggery, Olympius, Mickey, Paratrooper, Arcans, and Speed Tarot, and Pillar Snatcher making up the top 20. The last person to score points was Josh M852, and everyone else sadly didn't score any points in these races. UK Pete and Tidal up there, Anarchy up there as well in 37th. Well done, guys. Well done. So JQ27, reach out to Omar, and he will arrange shipping for your prize. Okay, so there we go. That's the first giveaway done. BNR1, JQ27. This will be shipped to you on Tuesday. Let me put that to one side. There we go. Okay, great. Yes, 87th. There we go. Dead last Pokemon Kid. Nice work, dude. Nice work. Right, okay. It's probably time to do part of the build stream now, considering we've been streaming for 35 minutes. In fact, I'm really interested to see how many orders we've had today. Oh, there's quite a lot of orders. Right, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. Okay, so, guys, should we do a vote as to which one you want me to build first? We can either build the Hidari first, or we can build the Palmetto60. Which would you guys like to see first? Omar, do you want to pop up a poll for which keyboard we build first? And we'll see what people want to see. GG's. Last place across all 3 races. Let's go. Congratulations, winners, guys. We built a Kaz instead. I do have a Kaz to build. Yeah, so the options are Palmetto60 or Hidari. Those are the options, streaming on. We're going to build both on stream today. It's up to you which guy you'd like to see first. Whilst Omar's putting the poll up, I'll tell you a little bit about them both. The Palmetto60, we're going to use the Blush linear prototype switches. These are prototype switches, so we're going to use those for that build. With GMK Bingsu, and the board is pink. The Hidari is green. We're going to use Tangerine Switches with it, and then we're going to put EBPT Royal Alpha on there. So those are the 2 builds we're doing today. With the Palmetto60 is a personal one for me, and the Hidari is actually for the people who work next door to us. We're going to build both today. It just depends on which one you guys want to see first. Most people voting for the Hidari. JQ, thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Who got that? 789. There you go. 789. You got the gift sub from
incredible.
JQ27. Thank you so much. All that Taz. Thank you so much for the follow as well, man. Captain James, thank you so much for the sub. 8 months of subs. I really appreciate that. Skelly as well. Thank you so much for the Prime sub as well. I appreciate that, man. I'm not sure if we caught that one before, but thank you so much, guys. What business got the Hidari? So next door we have Auto Electrics Group, and I'm really good friends with the owners, and they bought one of these keyboards in group by a year ago because they wanted a nice keyboard. So yeah,
tasty, tasty.
You want to see my cable management? I don't think I can show you my cable management, but I basically have a trough at the back of their screens, and all of the cables run in there. So we literally just have 2 cables on the desk. We have one, which is a USB-C cable that we can plug in a numpad to, and a few other bits and pieces. The other cable that we have on the desk, wait, that's going to drop down, is this one here, which is again USB-C for the keyboard that we're using.
Incredible.
Prototypist hats when? Maybe we'll do hats one day. I don't know. Right, let's flick over to the other camera, and I can start to get ready to show you guys the Hidari, because it's going to win, right? It's going to. So the key set for the Hidari is going to be EPBT Royal Alpha, so beige and greens, which works well because it's the green keyboard. So put that to one side.
We're going to be using Tangerine Switches, a vet who works next door who's going to be using this keyboard. This is what she picked. She picked these, again, all the switches we had, including my personal stash of lube switches. She picked these, which are stock Tangerines. Those are the switches we're going to use. We're going to use Owl Lab stabilizers, which I'm going to open now. We have a brand new box of Owl Lab stabilizers. Yeah, we have cable management, yeah. Like, we have too many cables to not manage it, because there's like cameras and all sorts of stuff here. We've got 1, 2, 3 cameras, 2 lights, 2 monitors, the PC underneath, the clocks and everything else that we need on the desk. There's a lot of stuff. Is it too old to say it's rigged because I can't vote for the 9009? It is. It is. I'd wear Jay's beard. Thanks, Woody. I appreciate that. I joined the keyboard scene during the pandemic. How active and involved are vendors like yourself during organised keyboard meetups? Seriously, can't wait for them to start happening again. So I help organise the UK meetups quite often. We actually held one here at Prototypist HQ just a few weeks ago, like a bit of an open day. So yeah. Right, here's the Hidari board anyway. This is how it comes packaged. As you'll agree, pretty nice packaging. Slide off the top box. And there you go. That's the colour of the green board. Now, there is a little bit of a phrase here. It says, maybe the real end game was the friends we made along the way. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, Icy Keeps, thanks for being here. This is going to be a hot swap build. So we do have a hot swap PCB here. Designed by Yanka. We have a little Hidari card as well. We have another Hidari card with the Hidari house logo on it. I think this has got like a couple of bits inside. Oh, it's just 2 stickers. There is a Monarchy sticker. We have gaskets. I think that's everything. Nope. We have feet. They're the rubber feet for the board. Is that everything? Yeah. And then we have the plate. As you can see, this is the olive green plate. Goes this way up. Left-hand numpad. If you haven't seen the Hidari, is a left-hand southpaw numpad board. And then in this side, we do have a couple of items. We have the actual board itself. So this is the standard edition version of the board. But I hope you'll agree that the screen looks absolutely lovely. There is also a microfiber cloth that comes with the board as well. Put that to one side. Look how nice this board is. It does have text inside. It says Monarchy and Friends, designed by Thesis Camper, Hidari V1.2. Look how nice the screen is. And then on the base, this is just aluminium. That's just fingerprints. We're actually going to etch the company logo for next door onto the back of the case in this corner here as well. So the company's called Auto Electrics Group, so they're going to have their AEG logo on here as well. But it's pretty cool, right? The colour is absolutely lovely. First things first, let's pop on the rubber feet. Get these on the board. ANSI, it does. So I believe that the solder PCB does support ISO, but the hot swap PCB, which the guys next door have decided to use, does not. So they did get to pick from everything we had available. I wish you got in on the oceanographer group that happened a while ago. I think it had a dark green similar to that. It did have a dark green. I'm not sure how similar it is to this because the green prototype I had was a lot more. It wasn't as dark and olive as this. Yeah, I have quite a few sets of cards, kudos. The Monarchy olive is always nice. It is, it's a very good colour. I'm actually really excited for the Tomo in this olive colourway.
Okay, rubber feet installed. There we go. So, remember this is a seamless screwless board. So the first thing we need to do is take the weight off of the bottom, and then we can take a look inside. I think this is the size screwdriver we need. Yes. Royal Alpha, yep. We'll be using EPBT Royal Alpha today. So we're going to be putting Tangerine Switches in this. That's what the owner of the board picked. They're not a keyboard connoisseur, but I think they picked relatively good switches. Two in one today. Yeah, the Palmetto is actually really, really cool. I'm very much looking forward to that. I don't think this needed quite so many screws on it, but hey, better to be safe than sorry. The owner isn't in chat. No, the owner's actually the lady who owns the business next door. She does a lot of typing, and she didn't really know that this whole hobby existed, so she's not in chat tonight. So this is the inside. As you can see, it's got a very reminiscent of the whole key cut build in terms of how it plumbs together. Nice and simple design though. And then now on the underside, you'll see that we have standardized case screws that will allow us to take the mid piece out and start putting the board together. Have I ever met any keyboard content creators? Yeah, I've met Merlin in real life. I went to Seattle a few years ago. Teihei, Norbauer. Haven't met Glasses yet, but we probably will catch up at some point. He lives quite local to me. Yeah, I've met quite a few people who are keyboard content creators in real life.
Incredible.
Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that, man. Okay. I guess you could call the Pokemon Kid a content creator as well. He streams too. We've met in real life quite a few times, including in the pub. I've met quite a few designers, Yankar, Alchemist Keyboards, yeah, Chris Wires, who used to create a lot of content a few years ago. Met quite a few people. There we go. Okay, now unscrewed that, the case will come apart into two pieces. And we can see that it's a very simple gasket mount solution here. I have met you, Tidal. Yes, I've met you a few times. Great. Okay, I'm just going to grab the gaskets. We'll get these installed. More times in the pub than anywhere else. Probably so, Matt. Probably so. So these are just silicone. No, foam. They're a type of foam. But we're just going to install these on the case. We've had meetups in London in the past, and we're currently looking at arranging the next keyboard meetup in London across the Mechanical Keyboards UK mod team. I don't have the latest info on that, so I can't tell you what it is, but I know that there's some people who are actively looking for venues and locations. Thanks, Scoy. The Matrix 8X, this is the prototype of the board here. I'll be giving that away soon, the Matrix 8X V3.0. We're actually going to be doing a 24-hour stream very soon. Probably not next weekend, but the weekend after. Maybe like a little bit of a subathon type thing. And I'm just going to be building a ton of Matrix keyboards. So I have maybe 20 of them in my collection. And we're going to build all of them on stream in one day. Meetups are always great for meeting people as well, Arcana. Just having a chat with someone who likes the same things that you like is always an invaluable experience. But I'll tell you what, guys, we'll finish this build and then we'll do another giveaway. How about that? I think we have a set of switches up next, as well as some key sets later on. Oh, we've not put that one in properly. Let's get the tweezers out. There we go. A build-a-thon. Yeah, yeah. We're just going to keep building until we run out of time, I think, is the plan. Hold on. Let's see if we can't get this in. There we go. Can't watch my streams while this sits on the desk. Well, we're going to give it away in a couple of weeks, so once we've given it away, it won't be on my desk anymore. This is really awkward to put these gaskets in here. There we go. That will make it easier. Clean. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll flip this around so we can see a little bit easier into these sockets. 4 more gaskets to go. Yeah, that's fair. TKLs are quite chunky. They're great for productivity though, because we do a lot of office work here at this desk. They work out quite well for us. Okay, 2 more gaskets to go, and then we can start taking a look at the stabilizers and getting those in the PCB. Mess that one up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't use it 35% daily. Like, I can use them for doing odd bits of work here and there, but I couldn't use it every day. Okay. That's our gaskets installed. Now it's time to take a look at lubing up our stabilizers. So remember, guys, this is build 1 of 2. We are going to be doing 2 builds today. Happy Easter, Jay. Thanks very much. What are the prospects of you doing another of your own designs in ISO Alice style layout, a bit like your FLX Virgo? The FLX Virgo isn't my design. That's designed by FLX from, or Flex as he's known. But maybe we'll do something like that in the future. It's not something I have on plan or in a roadmap, so we'll see. On the OLED is just the a standard spinning emote. We did put the PT logo on there, but we've changed it back to the standard one for now. It's just what comes programmed on the board. Oh yeah, we haven't got anything like that in plan right now. Next is the JO2 and the JO1 revisions, because we've revised those from the ground up, and then once those have run, I think after that we have an 1800 style board that we're going to look at. Here's a PCB. As you can see, this was designed by Yankar in Cambridge. It's pretty cool, right? This is the hot swap version. Looks pretty good. Okay, so for stabilizers, I think we need a 7U spacebar. I think that's what this build supports on. The hot swap PCB, I think. Yes, so we need a 7U spacebar. Let's get the parts out ready for that. I really shouldn't use this desk mat when we're streaming, to be honest, because it makes it so hard for you guys to see stuff. Okay, and then we need 1 for backspace, 1 2U for backspace. We also need a 2U for ANSI enter. Which we now have. Okay, this is the ESI enter key. Camera out. I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, we also need one for 0 and one for the enter on the numpad. So we need 2 more. Lots of stabilizers in this build. Routine coffee check. We're actually drinking a local roast of coffee, or we were before we finished it earlier on. This is from Maud Coffee Roasters, and it's really, really nice. Right, okay, so we now got all of the stabilizers ready. Lots of stabilizers in this particular build, so let's start getting these put together. I'm going to grab our lube, 205 grade 2, and our brush. The first thing we're going to do is start popping the housings together. Just going to get a couple of those ready. We'll start with our 2U stabilizers and then we'll do our spacebar last. Whoops. Helps if we don't drop things. There we go. First thing we're going to do is put a nice amount of lube just on one side of the wire. And remember guys, it's always easier to add more lube later on than it is to take it away. Into our housing. I had Nando's and beer. Nice. And we're going to lube up the other side and put that into the housing as well. We'll lube the housings later on. We're just going to lube the wires for now and pop them together, and then we'll come back in a few minutes and lube the housings themselves, sliders. Wayward Fox, hey man, good to see you. Thanks very much for being here. There's one stabilizer done. I keep it in like a little drawer, and before I put it in the drawer, I have like a little sheath that goes around the end of the brush. I change the brush usually around once a month, but I build, 20 or 30 keyboards a month through Prototypist and on stream and stuff, so I go through a fair amount of lube as well. Maybe it's even more than that, it's probably closer to 10 a week. I need to lube my lavenders soon, the ones you gave me. I didn't realise I'd given you some lavenders. But yeah, lavenders are really nice switches. The Pokemon Kid who's in chat, he does all of my lubing. In fact, he sent me a few hundred switches the other day. And he's still got a couple of thousand left that he needs to do for me. So they're all being done in preparation for the Matrix stream, where I'm just going to build Matrix keyboards and give away the 3.0 prototype. Can't wait for your first prototype order to come. Nice. Thank you very much for ordering with us. Oh, the mystery box. I remember now, yes. 1,500 switches left now. Nice. I can't even remember what I sent you, Matt. If I'm honest, I have no idea what I sent you switch-wise. I just know I sent you a lot of my personal collection of switches that needed lubing. I haven't tried the Everglide Echo King, so I have no idea if they need lubing. What I would say is that just because of the sheer number of keyboards I built, I tend to prefer all switches lubed. But that's not necessary for everyone, I don't think. What switches did I send you, Matt? Removing the burr on the stab wire. I don't think stab wires generally have burrs these days. If they had something that I noticed, I'd remove it. But I haven't really noticed it on many stab wires, to be honest with you. Assuming you're describing what I know as a burr. Have you seen the Oxymoron keyboard? I haven't, no. At least I don't think so. If you have a link, I will check that out after the stream. Got some Oil Kings. Are they okay stock, or would you recommend lubing? I personally lube them, but they're pretty good stock anyway. What's my favourite switch currently in stock? I like Lavender. I think they're my favourite switch that's in stock right now. If I had to pick my overall favourite switch, it would probably be SKCM Browns, but of course they're like rocking horse dust. We will stock Zaku's again in the future. I don't know when, but yeah, we will stock them again at some point. The guys at Dan Keeps now, I need to stop them again. Try mech boards if you want lube. We just don't sell it. It's just like because we're VAT registered and we have to charge VAT, we just can't sell it cheaply enough. So we don't bother with lube. Like by the time we'd paid staff to lube to like distribute all of the lube into different size vials and things like that, we just don't have the time. Like people wouldn't pay the price it costs us to do it. Because we don't pay our staff like cheaply. We pay our staff well because they offer us good skills in return. So. $1K Get X, 1K Jurek Pom, 130 Banana Split, 500 Inks, 140 Tenderies, 100 Vint Blacks, 84 Rose Quartz, and 150 EMTs. Nice, right, okay. I think I've had some of those back, but not all of them. Something to do with the giveaway? Yeah, I can check it in a second. The Jurek Poms are really good. The Jurek Pom piano switches we have in stock are really nice. Thanks for saving the Hidari. I thought you didn't want a Hidari. You wanted. Omar's messaging me. You wanted a Kaban, not a Hidari, right? Those details look fine, by the way, dude. That looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Just collect that detail. Thank you. You meant the Kaban. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's safe for you, dude. We'll sort that later. We're still making our way through lubing these switches. It's going to take us another few minutes. Not too much more to go now. That's 2 done. Yeah, Omar has a gingham as well that he wants to give away, so we'll try and give that away towards the end of the stream. Anthony, hey man, good to see you. So Wayward Fox, Linear user looking to try tactiles, try Anubis switches. They're probably my favourite tactile we have in stock right now. Well, I think the blue Macaw switches are pretty good too. There we go, that's 3 done. Hey, thank you so much for the bit. Thank you, dude. The new CAS integrated PCB became available early today as well. Nice. I do have a CAS I need to build. I actually 3D printed a case for it about 2 months ago before I went on vacation. And I haven't done anything with it. So I do need to do that at some point soon. Jenga, hi man, good to see you. Almost there with the stabilizers, then we can get them in the board. And then once we've done this build, we'll do another giveaway. We've still got a couple of key sets, a keyboard, and some switches to give away. Maybe a hoodie as well. Should we give a hoodie away? There we go. Right. Right, let's get these in the board now. First thing I'm going to do is pop the owl stabs come with these band-aids that you can do like a band-aid mod with. They're not really band-aids, but we're going to put these on there just in case anyway.
Tasty, tasty.
Tasty, tasty. Thank you so much, Refuted, for the Prime subscription. Appreciate that. Can never have enough of these. Yeah. Thoughts on how that green came out on the Hidari? I really like the green. It's pretty color accurate on my screen here, so what you're seeing is fairly close to what the real color is. I'm pretty happy with it, but it's the standard Monarch olive, so it's kind of like a known quantity, but it's a great color. Mike Space says, hi Jay, for Ergo boards, I'm looking at the Sagittarius and KBD Mountain. Yeah, so the current plan is, you can buy the hoodies Refuted. The current plan for the Sagittarius is to do the extras next Sunday. That date might change depending on how quickly we get them shipped out this week. The plan currently is to ship them all on Tuesday. If we have any issues with that and we don't get them shipped on Tuesday, the extras for Sagittarius will slip back by a week. I do own a KBD Mountain. And of course, I've seen the Sagittarius up close. I personally would prefer a Sagittarius, but I don't think either are bad keyboards, if that helps you make a decision. Yeah, it's the same color, Huey. Yeah, it's the same green. Like, there's still, as you know, with colours, there's still some variance between the batches and things like that, but it's broadly the same colour. Like, you can tell they're the same thing. Okay. Just the spacebar, let's go.
Incredible.
Sure, the Sagittarius wins, it supports ISO. I mean, they're very different layouts. Like, the Sagittarius takes a little bit more getting used to, but it is really, really comfortable once you do get used to it. We'll probably do a build stream of one at some point. I don't think I ever have built one on stream, but we probably will do a build stream of one at some point. I think the Mountain is a little bit closer to Alice type experience. So if you've tried an Alice, you've broadly tried a Mountain. Okay, there we go. Right. They're all installed. I'm not in for the Sapphire, no, not personally. Right, time to get the these in the keyboard. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop these all into place.
Tasty, tasty.
Tasty, tasty. Thank you, Alligator, for the 9 months of sub. Currently on a 9-month streak. Wow, thank you, dude. That's enough time to have a child. You could have had Prototypist's child in that time. Okay, I'm just going to screw these ones in before we go any further. Let's pop all the bits in here so we can see what we're doing. I was in the AV group buy, yes. I'm not quite sure what's happening with the Royal. The last time I spoke to the Royal was when we were sorting out royalties for the Clarabelle. We haven't spoken since, so I'm not really sure what's happening with him. Oh, how weird. Hold on. This stabilizer is not going to accept the screw in the back. Interesting. Interesting. So this stabilizer has got a bit of plastic covering where the screw goes. So I'm just going to try and trim that off. Well, that went better than expected. Nice. Okay, let's get the other stabilizer in, first of all. That's kind of crazy. 9 months of subs. I think he was on 11 as well. It's kind of nuts that PT streams have been going that long. Of course, personally, I've been streaming for a lot longer than that, but it's still crazy. Okay. Male BC pills? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? PT streams, best streams? We do it alright. They're nice and chill, that's the main thing. We're talking about a keyboard hobby? Okay. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I thought we trimmed this enough, but perhaps we didn't. So there's like a little bit of plastic covering over where the screw goes into the bottom of this stabilizer. Hopefully we can get it to screw in. How's the piano switches? Piano switches are pretty good. The most popular switch that we've sold the most of is probably Gator on X, but we still have quite a lot of those in stock, I believe. Right, okay. I'm going to have to come back to that particular screw. In fact, let's see if we can fix this now. I thought we trimmed off enough on this. So just to show you guys what's happening, this end of the stabilizer where the screw goes in was covered over with plastic. So the screw doesn't actually want to go in. See if we can trim away a little bit more of this. Okay, surely that's going to accept a screw now. Surely that will accept a screw. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to come back to that stabilizer, and what we're going to have to do is just leave another side of the housings, because it's just got the cover over the screw hole. Just slightly frustrating. But that's okay, we do have plenty of spares. I think a lot of people who didn't get the Tomo are going to be a little bit disappointed. I think a lot of people who didn't buy green versions of keyboards that they should have bought or were considering buying are going to be disappointed, because this green is absolutely lovely. Okay, time for our spacebar stabilizer. Did I receive my gasket? Not yet, no. It's on the way though. I finally got a shipping notification for it just the other day. So it's finally on the way, but it has not arrived as yet. It is bank holiday weekend here in the UK though, so it might take a few days for it to arrive. I did get a very, very beaten up package the other day, which I think is the Angel. But the package did look a little bit beaten up when I last looked at it. I haven't opened it yet. Tim Hortons raid.
Tasty, tasty.
Hey Alex Otis, thank you so much for the raid, man. Double build stream and plenty of giveaways today. Currently we're building a Hidari keyboard. And then after this we're going to do a couple of giveaways. And then we're going to be building another keyboard, which is the Palmetto60. But thank you so much for the raid. I hope your stream went really well. And what did you build today, Alex? I didn't catch the start of the stream. Usually when you're streaming before me, I catch your stream for a couple of hours beforehand.
Incredible.
Tim Hortons raid. We actually have Tim Hortons here in the UK now. Cheers from Alex Otis stream. Thanks guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that.
Incredible.
Oh, he built the Mino. Nice, nice, Shandon. Nice. Glad to see that being made. I think I did see that coming up. Okay. One stabilizer. Then we're going to go fix the stabilizer that was damaged. And then we'll be ready to put some switches into the board. When packing orders, you make sure any mystery desk mats aren't duplicates. They're chosen completely random. So we don't know until they go in the package what they are. And I don't do the packing. My team does the packing, mainly Mel. So I can't guarantee that you won't get two of the same kind of mat, but we do have hundreds of different versions of mats in there. It's not like we only have like 3 different mats and you're picking from those. Like we have hundreds of different mats. So like the chances of you getting a duplicate would be really low, but I'm not going to say it couldn't possibly happen, because it could. But they completely picked at random. Random sometimes means that you will get 2 of the same out of the giant batch. Like rolling a dice, right? When you roll a die, there is every chance you could get 2 6s on the trot.
Incredible.
So it's truly random. Southpaw with exploded arrows. Yeah, so this is the Monarchy Hidari. Just gonna grab another stabilizer. Just to replace the one that we've got that's a little bit broken. That's the one type of housing. That's correct. Okay. So we just had a broken housing on our stabilizer, so we're just going to change it over. Just like so. We're just going to touch up the lube on that just a tiny little bit. There we go. We're saying how Tim Hortons is good. Krispy Kreme is goated. I've never had a Tim Hortons, even though we have them in the UK now. I've never had one.
Incredible.
Incredible. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that, Tamebone. Any plans to restock the out-of-stock nice PBT sets? Yeah, everything will get restocked eventually. I don't have any dates for you to share right now. But everything that we've ever stocked that we want to bring back, if it's sold out, then the chances are we're going to bring it back. Because it's sold out, right? It's popular. But I don't have dates for you right now. Yeah, it says on the listing, Thrax, I don't know how many you can buy. I think it's 6 per person.
Incredible.
Yeah, we have a Tim Hortons like 10 minutes away from my house. There's a village called Burstle here, not too far away from me. There's like a little retail park there, just off the motorway. I live in a little village called Shelf. And there's a Tim Hortons at Burstle Retail Park. Tanish, hey man, good to see you, dude. There we go. Cool. Right, okay. So, we've got our stabilizers all installed now. Next job is to pop the plate in place. Like so. In fact, actually, we've missed a step. We just need to put these little rubber bungs underneath. So I'll do those in just 1 second. Just going to get all these bits out of here. It does feel really strange building a keyboard for someone who's not in the keyboard hobby as well. It's kind of like, I don't know, just a little bit on the weird side. Like everyone I know that I build keyboards for usually has like a series of expectations, and the people who I'm building this for have none. It's kind of unusual. Freaking noise, right? They're lovely people, but they just, I mean, they work next door to me, which is why they ordered the keyboard. So, I'm just going to put these little rubber bungs in place. Hopefully we've got enough. Oops. The Clarabelle is so nice. Wish there was some way of trying it sortable before committing though. Meetups. I think most places around the world are starting to have meetups again now. I've seen quite a few on Reddit in recent months. I know here in the UK we're going to have another one soon-ish. There we go. Okay. So now we've done the PCB and the plate in place. Stabilizers are all lubed. Next job is to pop the switches in place. And we are using stock Tangerines today. Again, the person who picked these switches is not into keyboards, and they prefer the feel of the stock switch over anything lubed. So that's what we're going to go with. Now the board is hot swap, so there's no soldering on this one. Our second build will need soldering, I believe. Oops, didn't want to stay in. There we go. There we go. That's better. 2 times mystery decimal order is in. Nice. Good luck with the mats. I think we've got 500 or 600 mystery desk mats in stock, so there's quite a lot. Oh man, this plate is really tight for these switches. These aren't even lubed switches, so they've never been opened, but this plate's really tight. There we go. Oh man, thanks for the shilling, man. Yeah, we do have mystery desk mats. They're just £7.50 each if you're in the UK, £6.25 each if you're not in the UK, plus shipping. Mystery desk mats could be any desk mat we've ever sold. Completely random. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get a few more of these switches in place now. We did put a lot of stuff in stock today. I think we've had a few hundred orders. All the desk mats are pretty much the same size, so they're just random based on what we've sold, but they're all 900mm by 400mm, and most of them are 4mm thick. I think the thinnest ones we have are 3mm thick.
but most of them are 4mm thick. I don't think the switches we put in stock today will sell out like immediately, but I don't think, like the Oil Kings I'm not expecting to last more than a couple of weeks, so I think some things might have sold out already. We'll see. I mean, it's £7.50. Even if you don't like it, it's a great gift for someone, right? The Amaterasu desk mats are actually lovely as well. They're really nice. Rude not to. A couple of weeks equals sell out by early hours tomorrow. I don't think so, Adam. I don't think so. We talked about this when we came to the open day. Like, I try and predict as well as I can, but I'm not always accurate. Yeah, we like to offer something good for value. I mean, they're usually only £12.50 each, so they're not that much cheaper, but they're a little bit cheaper. Man, this plate is really tight for these switches. There we go. It's just about everything there. I think we'll be bringing mystery switches back soon as well. I'm not quite sure when that'll be, but we do plan on bringing mystery switches back. Just going to try and prise up the plate here a little bit. It's just slipping down just a touch. There we go, that's got it. Like it's like a bag of either 1790 or 110s, but you could get any switch we've ever sold. But you'll get all of the same switches in the same bag, if that makes sense. So you're not going to get like a bag of like random switches that you don't know what they are. You're just going to get, like, where it's all different switches, you're going to get a bag where all the switches in the bag are the same. We've done it a few times before in the past. It's always been relatively popular. What we need is a mystery switch bag, but it's 90 switches, no even amounts of 90 of one switch, just grab a handful of mix and match switches. Oh, maybe we could do that. Not yet, Pearly Melon. We were going to bring them in stock in a few weeks' time. Probably towards early May, I think, is when we're targeting having those ready. They will not come with a label saying what they are, no. It'll just be a random bag of switches that we've had. Could be anything we've ever sold, but yeah, it won't say what it is. Like, we don't have that many labels to say what all of the different switches we've ever sold are, so you like the gamble. I think people do like the gamble. I think that's the major selling point for it, right? So the issue we're having here is that the switches just don't want to stay in this plate. Imagine copying a bag of Zaku's. There was definitely Zaku's in the last set of mystery switches that we did. 100% there was Zaku's in there.
thumbs are going to be sore after this build. I hope the next one's a little bit easier on my thumbs. Hey, bye accelerationism. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you being here. Going to pick up some more Oil Kings, I think. Big fan of not having to loop stuff. Yeah, man. We tried to get them as cheap as we could. Oh man, that just some of these switches just don't want to go in at all. Like, I'm no stranger to building keyboards, but some of these switches just do not want to go in. Slowly getting there. Tinkertronic, we're doing coffee check. We're drinking coffee from Maud Coffee Roasters, which is a local brew here. We were at the start of the stream. The coffee's now done, but that's what we were drinking. A bit of both, I think. I think it's tight plate, and tangerines are always slightly larger than standard switch sizing, so like just fractionally so. That feels like we're going to bend that pin, so let's not put that in. Iron brew command. We should have an iron brew command. Yeah, you're right. I feel like I'm going to break my thumb. Congrats, man. We'll start shipping everything out on Tuesday. We've had a lot of orders, so we might take a few days to get it out, but we will do it as quick as possible. I require Nitro. Thanks so much for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Like, we aim to ship everything within 3 working days when it's in stock. But bear in mind that Monday is not a working day this week.
Incredible.
Dealbag, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Iron brew. Yeah, I drink a lot of iron brew. I really shouldn't. I know it's bad for me, but I do drink a lot of it. Okay, that's a really badly bent pin. That's a badly bent pin. Let's try not to use those. Can I add a random decimal to my Halo switches that I think are being shipped this week? If it's a group by order, no, because switches you'll pay Royal Mail shipping for, and decimals have to go by DHL for the size. Otherwise, the Royal Mail, like, we can't fit them in a switch box. They just don't fit. It would have to be a separate order. Halos, I think we're going to be shipping by the 22nd. That's the current aim, I think, by the 22nd. Okay. Starting to get there now. Just got the numpad area to go. And then we can start to put the keyboard together and pop some keycaps on it. Now, I'm not going to set this keyboard up in Via today, purely because I'm going to do that with the new owner of the board. The person who bought this board wants to learn how to use the software for it, so we're going to do that off stream.
Incredible.
Incredible. Thank you so much, in Sinohate, for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh man, some of these switches are so tight. Yowza. Yeah, the other Halo switches are going to be back in stock soon. The KTT ones, they arrived with our large shipment while I was on vacation, and we just need to go through the counting of those next week. So yeah, so we'll have both types of Halo in stock this time next week, I think. Instant or hate? How would I not get that right? That's really easily punctuated. Okay. I wouldn't buy a Space 65 R3. Like, there's just been so many of them. I'd try and pick up a round one if I was going to buy a Space. Like, they sound a little bit nicer. And I gave my Space 65 round one away a couple of years ago for charity, so I kind of miss it. So I'd go for that rather than a round 3 one. Just find one on the aftermarket. There's lots of them about, so it shouldn't be too hard to find one on the aftermarket. Come on, switch, go in. Oh, man, this is a tight plate. Okay, let's switch. There we go. All put together. They're pretty good at the Rose Quartz V2. We have them in stock, Sharkbait. They're pretty good. I wouldn't say they're my favourite switch, but they're not a terrible switch by any means. They're pretty good, pretty solid. Right, okay. So, the first job is to pop this in place here. And then we can pop the top case on. And then we can flip the whole board over. And we can screw the top and the bottom cases together. And then we can screw on the base through the plate. So I'm not going to over tighten these. I'm just going to tighten it quite loosely to start with, and then we're going to make sure everything's aligned nice and neatly first. Just going to make sure it looks like everything's where it should be. Looks good. Okay, I think we're good with that. This is the Brocaps desk mat formaldehyde. You're not going to get something as smooth as a Black Ink 2 and be tactile. Like, tactility is going to reduce smoothness to an extent always. But there's lots of good tactile switches out there. I personally like the Anubis switches or the Ceruleans. Like, if you want a light tactile, go for the Ceruleans. If you want a decent tactile, like a heavy tactile, go for the Anubis. That would be my choice anyway. Or if you're feeling really baller and your board supports Alps, go for SKCM Browns. Okay. So now that's done, the next job is to put the base plate on and then screw it on through the top. So we're going to put the base plate on, just like so. We're going to flip the board over. Oh wait, we have made a little error. We have made an error because we forgot to put the screws in and hold them in place. So we need to go back and undo the board to do that. Yeah, when we had the Harimos in stock, they didn't really sell that well. People weren't really interested in them. We had the Harimos and the Penus in stock, but I mean, they sold out eventually. But yeah, at one time I used to say Zelios V2 were my favourite tactiles, but I probably wouldn't buy them anymore. I'm not sure there's such a thing as too tactile if you're looking for a heavy tactile switch though, right? let's get these two screws out. Go. Right, so what we didn't do is put these screws in underneath the PCB and plate assembly. So what we should have done is pop these screws in here so that we can screw the base plate on afterwards. So we're going to pop these in place. And then we're going to put the PCB and plate assembly in. Then we're going to put the top case on. Then we're going to turn it all over. And we're going to screw in the top and the bottom case together. And then we're going to
Incredible.
screw these screws through the plate and PCB assembly before we put keycaps on to attach the base case. Okay, so that's the screws in place. Then we're going to pop the plate and PCB assembly in place. Make sure it's all aligned nicely. And then we're going to pop the top case on. Like so. Then we're going to flip all of that over and hope those screws stay in place. Looks like they will. I'm going to screw this corner down first. And then we're going to move over here. Screw this corner down. And so on. How do the cerulean stack up as getting Celios V1s? I think I prefer ceruleans. They're easier to modify. Thank you so much, Capslock. Duroc sunflowers for tactiles. Yeah, that's not a bad choice. Not a bad choice if you like palm switches. TTC do make some nice switches. I would go for, if you look on prototypes.net, I would go for Gateron X or Oil Kings or CJ switches. Those would be my 3 picks for you, Colmer, if you don't want the other ones to try. Okay, nice. Right, now we're going to put this base plate on. And then we're going to flip the whole board over, and then through these holes here, we're going to screw in, if we can. Oh man, this is where they're not lined up. Okay. There we go. So now we're screwing the base plate on through the PCB and plate assembly. There we go. It's a lot of screws. There we go. Right, okay, so that's the board all put together. So from the outside, it looks like it's completely screwless, but of course you guys know the secret, it does have screws on the inside. There we go. Time to put some keycaps on, and then we can take a listen to how this one sounds. Then we'll do a giveaway, and then once we've done the giveaway, we'll build the second board, and then we'll do another giveaway at the end of the stream.
Incredible.
The Gateron X really nice switches. Have I tried an Ogre? I don't have an Ogre. I haven't tried one, no. We've done this ANSI, so that's there. There we go. Yep. Because I don't always build ANSI, I had to really think about that then. Let's tip these out. So this is PBT Royal Alpha. Don't think we need that size key. Let's keep it to one side just in case. Don't need that. I think that's too big. Yep. That's too small. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't. that, I don't think. I do need the 0 for the numpad. Don't need that. Don't need the F keys. There we go. Hold on a second. That's there. Come on. There we go. Dropping keycaps now. Planning to get a southpaw for myself and pull some trigger on those Zoom 65 in the AV Force. I've got to chill for the moment. That's fair, man. That's fair. Quite sure where that goes. Okay. Waiting for a day when a board has a southpaw knob. I think some has. Glasses said in a recent video that they really don't need to tap the key after placing a key. I hardly disagree. Yeah. I mean, you do you, guys. You do you. Have to remember which way around these go on the numpad. Yeah. There we go. Does that look like it's wrong profile? Maybe it is. Do forget how good Royal Alpha is. Royal Alpha is a great set. It's one of my all-time favorite keycap sets. I've put lots of keycaps, sorry, switches in ultrasonic cleaners before without any issues. Lots of times. I think we need that for this build. Let's see. Is that the right size? Yes, there we go. I'm torn between my Milky Yellows, Alpaca Silence, and Tangerines, as I'm running 3 in all different boards. So terrible at number pads. Working out where stuff goes. I don't think we need that. Don't think I need that either, but we'll take it on just in case. Don't need that. Okay, starting to make some good progress now. Starting to feel like the board's coming alive now. Surprised I haven't found the anus I enter, he says, as he grabs it. There we go. Okay.
good progress now. I feel like we should change that for the enter key actually. We'll dig that out at the end. Switches were fine out of the cleaner, but we'll find where to put them back together in the board. But within a month or two, it started falling apart in the board. Never experienced that myself. But of course, different people experience different things. Oh, that's why this looked wrong, because it is wrong. There we go. It wants to go there. We're going to change that for the enter key. I feel like we've run out of keys here and we haven't finished the board, so I'm hoping everything is here that we need.
Incredible.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Alex, for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm going to be really annoyed if we've missed some keys here. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are all here. Maybe we just haven't gotten some yet. Okay, we need the I key. Right, okay, so the only thing we're missing is the minus key for up here. I have no idea how I missed that while we were putting keycaps on the board. Right, let's see if we can find it. Let's go through these keycaps one by one, see if we can find it. And we'll also change the... oh, we need the 4 keycap as well for the numpad. How we missed that? How on earth did we miss that? We do need the enter key for the numpad as well. It's just not going to show itself, is it? That's the thing. The ultrasonic cleaners we used recommended for switches, though. Isn't that what you used? Yeah, I used ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I never had an issue with it. The 4 key was in the leftover part. No, was it? No, there it is. Okay, so we're just looking for this key, and then we can change the enter key over as well for the numpad, which is not that key. There. We're going to change that over in a second. Let's see if we... There it is. Why was that so hard to find? I don't know. How did that get underneath there? Right. Change this 1 key over. And then... there we go, guys. Hidari with ePBT Royal Alpha. How good does that look? How good? Look at that side profile. How nice is that? We're going to etch the company logo for the people who this is for, just on the back here. That looks so good. Super, super clean. Back looks great with the silver showing through. The front profile, super nice. Super nice. Super duper nice. Should we see how it sounds? Let's zoom in and see how it sounds. Pause the music for a second. Where's the music gone? Pause that. Let's see how she sounds. That sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, the people who own this board aren't really keyboard enthusiasts, so they're probably not going to appreciate it as much as we do. But I think that sounds pretty good. Pretty good. That green came out so nice. That's super cool. Super happy with that. Okay. So now we've built board 1. Let's zoom back out so you can see more of the desk. There we go. That's now board 1 built. It is time to do another giveaway. So, giveaway number 2 is going to be for 2 items. You're going to get both of these. You're going to get a set of Pangu switches, 110 switches, Pangu gift switches, and you're also going to get a Palmetto60 Cam Little Dragon edition. This is like an Airfix style case. So this is the Palmetto60 for Cam Little Dragon.
Incredible.
And you're going to get the switches to go with it. You will need a PCB. These do not come with a PCB. It's not a full keyboard kit. It doesn't come with a PCB or a plate, but you'll need to add those yourself. But will come with switches, and it will also give you the Palmetto60 as well. So we're going to give these 2 away. And these are both in stock on the store as well. So if you don't win, you can get them. We're going to play marbles again. We're just going to do the same as we did last time. We're going to do 3 races, Grand Prix. If you win the first race, you're not the overall winner of this. You have to win cumulatively across the 3 races. So it could be anyone. And we're going to select 3 random tracks. I'll share this with you. There you go. You can see now what we're playing. Okay. So we've got 3 random tracks that we're going to play here. And whoever the cumulative winner across all 3 tracks is going to be the winner. So if you want to join in, you just do !play on your screen now into chat, !play, and it will add you into it. Jelly Master's in there. Just there you go. Everyone's going to be in there. We're going to give it another minute, and then we'll start the race. But whoever wins will win both of these.
Incredible.
JQ, if you win again, I'm afraid you won't be valid. You've already won 1 prize today. So if JQ wins, then it's going to be whoever gets 2nd place over the course of the Grand Prix. Remember, this is 3 races. It's the best of 3 races. So even if you don't win this first race, you've still got a chance of winning the overall prize. Right, we're going to set this to start. You've got about 20 seconds to join in, guys. And we'll see how it goes. Ten seconds, guys. Be quick.
Tasty, tasty.
Okay, let's see. Whoa, look at this. Arcane is in the lead for a very brief period. Some of these tracks are obscene. Look at this. Pillow Snatcher taking the lead. Dan Carroll coming through. JQ27's there. JQ27, I should have banned you from this. Jelly Master's in the middle there. Thrax, Anarchy, I can see everyone there. Coming down through the spiral now. PZLC, Super H is up at the front. Super H still winning. Oh man, everyone's been really quick here. Wait, what's this? I don't even know what happens in here. What? See who the first person to pick it through. The first person to get out is Natak20 and Chuck Death as well. Following them through, PLZT Refuted, Slinky, Tinkertronic. Looks like Chuck, there's going to be two. It's going to be a race to the finish. Natak24 wins this round, I think. Yeah. Chuck Death, Tinkertronic, Rhine Dog, Matt27D, NAS, Randall Bolts, Dan Kuru, Super H, and Jenga get the top 10. Let's see who gets last. Wasted Ketchup up there. Looks like Wasted Ketchup's going to be last here. Oh no, Rice Pixar. Rice Pixar is behind now. Let's see who finishes last. I think everyone finished this one though. Joshio, Neon Ninja, Rice Pixar, Wasted Ketchup. No, Rice Pixar. Rice Pixar takes last place. There we go. That's race 1. Let's see who wins in race 2. So now moving on to Something Something Shenanigans map. Again, if you guys want to join this in a split second when it comes up on screen, do !boost, !! Play, and that will put you into the second race. There you go, Static Age is in. That's it guys, go on as quick as you can. Yeah, I'm going to hit start so you've got 20 seconds to go. Get in there quickly guys. I wonder what's with all of the races today having UFOs in them. It's weird.
Incredible.
Thank you so much, Manly Man. Thank you very much. Pew Pew Laser, thank you so much for the sub as well. Wait, where we're looking? Where we're looking? There we are. Down the track here. Dan Karu got stuck and he's off the map. Unlucky. Sorry, Dan Karu. Andreas is in the lead. Pew Pew Laser's up there as well. Thrax taking the lead briefly. I've never seen this map before. Jelly Master got stuck. Pew Pew Laser's back in the lead up here. And Eos is in there. Lots of people are in there. I've never seen this map before. I didn't realise that this was just like a straight run. This is literally just a drag race, isn't it? Let's see if we can get to the end. Let's see who comes through the gate first. Well, Pew Pew Laser's in the lead. Oh! Rizgar, Pew Pew Laser, Andreas on Joshio, Kitsune Fox, Aeneas, Coleman, Randall Bolts, Thrax. Randall Bolts up there again. And Formaldehyde. Rain Dog taking in the last. Jelly Master's still stuck somewhere up here. Is Jelly Master moving? Ah, look at Jelly Master. He is moving. He's on his way. He's on his way. He's coming. He's on his way. Look. There we go. He's almost there. There we go. Okay, so Rizgar won that one. Okay, let's go on to the third and final race and see who... Drifting Road Tree. I've never seen this map before either. Let's see who is going to win the Bbox60 and the Pangu gift switches as well. Okay, so !play guys. Join in for this one. Go as quick as you can. Static Cages in again. Pew Pew Laser, Speed Taro, Wasted Ketchup, Thrax. Everyone's getting in there this time. Nice. Pokemon Kid in. I see.
Incredible.
Okay, let's hit start. You've got 20 seconds to go, guys. Big Iron, thank you so much for the follow as well, man. I appreciate that. Three seconds. Here we go.
Incredible.
Whoa. I don't even know who's in the lead here. Everyone's coming up. What? Wasted Ketchup way in the lead
Tasty,
now.
tasty.
Let's go this side. Tibirax is on his way through. Tinkertronic's up there. Little Benjamin as well. Let's see who makes it up to the top first. It's going to be
Incredible.
Arichi, or is it going to be Matt 127? Arichi's up. He's about to drop into the bowl. Tobiarex is on the way as well. Wasted Ketchup's not too far behind. Truman Omar, the mod, the legend that is the mod, is right up at the back. Kiwi71 is still in the bowl at the top. Arichi's on his way around. Let's see if we can skip over this side. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, here we go. Oof. Where does it go? Oh, it loops around here. Look. Arichi's still in the lead here. Matt 127D is not too far behind. I don't really know what goes on inside this. Oh, is that the end? I don't really know where it's going. Oh, it's coming up and around here. Okay. Just a big swirl of names there in the middle. Look. Wasted Ketchup is apparently in the lead. Is Wasted Ketchup going to win? Wasted Ketchup's won. Arichi's second. Johnny Carlos is third. Refuted is probably going to be fourth. Yeah. Pokemon Kid probably fifth. Okay, and then we have our top 10. Formaldehyde, Turkey Thrower, Colma, Pearl and Merlin taking up the last 3 or 4 places. There's still people just going nuts around here. This is crazy. Wow. Right, okay. Let's give this a second to finish up. Kiwi71 on his way at the back. And then we'll see who's won the Bbook60 and the Pangu Switches. Omar will reach out to the winner and arrange all of the details with you. Jeffy Jai, Rasmusa, and the Kiwi71 taking up the end. Look. There he goes. There goes the Kiwi. Kiwi71 on his way round. Oh, he's made it through that quite quickly. Here he comes. Up around the top. And then there he goes. And in. There we go. Okay, so let's see who is the winner of the Bbook60 and the Pangu Switches. So in third place we have, drumroll please, Rizgar. Second place it goes to Natak24, and the winner is Wasted Ketchup. So there you go, Wasted Ketchup. Thank you so much for playing that. You are the winner. We've got 2 more giveaways that we're going to do later on in the stream as well, so please keep an around for those 2. Wasted Ketchup got 36 points, Natak24 33, Rizgar 31, Arichi, Chuck Death, Pew Pew Laser, and Johnny Carlos all in the 20s. Tinkertronic with 18. Who was the last person to score points? The last person to score points was PLZT with 1 point, and then everyone else brings up the rear with 0 points. But congratulations, guys. Well done. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun, right? There you go. These are going to go out to the winner. So, yeah. Follow it if you won. If you're Wasted Ketchup, look out for Omar's post. He tells you how to contact him. Right. I'll put that to one side. And now it's time to show you build number 2 for today, because we do have a second build to do today, which is my Palmetto60. So, first up, I'll show you the switches. These are the blush linear switches that are in group buy now. These are in group buy. These are the prototype switches for the group buy. So that's what we're going to use today. Completely stock. We're not going to change them. We're just going to see how they are. But these are in group buy right now, so you can pick them up if you do enjoy them. We're going to use a GMK Bingsu as a keycap set, and we're also going to use a Marota caps that matches Bingsu as well, that they were kind enough to send me a little while ago. So Marota caps, if you're watching, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. We're going to use another brand new pack of Owl Lab stabilizers. Just going to open these up. There we go. Building the Palmetto60, which is in this box here. Your heart is not fast going this on a Sunday. Coffee check. Yeah, we're drinking. When we're drinking coffee at the minute, we are drinking a local coffee from Maud Coffee Roasters. But I drank it at the beginning of the stream, and I don't have any coffee left for tonight. So here we have our plate. This is a standard plate. We have a little Carolina Mech card because these are the guys who did the board and ran the group by. Keep that to one side. We have a PCB. So this PCB does not support ISO, so we're going to build this ANSI today because that's all it supports. A little bit of foam, a little bit of foam. We have some gaskets and other goodies, and then finally we have the keyboard here. I prefer the Owl Lab wires personally, so that's why I use them. But this is the board we're going to use. You'll see why I picked Bingsu for this. Look at how cool this board is. Look at that colour. There's the weight, brushed, patinaed weight, Palmetto60 by California Mac. How nice is that colour? Side profile. It's pretty cool. These ridges are pretty nice too. I do like these. I have no idea how they modelled that in Fusion because that looks like it took a ton of time to model in Fusion. It looks super, super good. Vintage coffee machine vibes, right? And of course you can see the weight from the inside as well. So that's what we're going to build for me today. This is my personal build of the day. I think it's already got feet installed. Yeah, come with bump ones installed. Calm on the eyes, looks pretty. Yeah, Carolina, yeah. Yeah, the last one was the Palmetto60 and the Tangerine Switches. Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so first things first, let's get our daughter board and pop that into place. We will need our O-ring later on.
Incredible.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Panobo, for the follow. Ippy as well. Helium Factory, thank you for the Prime sub. Apologies, I missed that. I'm just going to pop these stickers back in here. Oh, in fact, actually, it comes with stabilizers. Let's not use the stabilizers I purchased. Let's use the stabilizers that are included. Although there's no spacebar stabilizer. Interesting. Why would they include stabilizers but not give me a spacebar wire? Let's use this. Let's use these stabilizers anyway, and then let's just find a spare wire rather than use the Owl Lab ones. I must have a spare wire in here. I think we can go with a 70 spacebar on this. I think. Yeah, we can do a 70 spacebar on this card. I think. Yes, we can do a 70 spacebar. Fits in the PCB, so let's do that. I thought the O-ring was a JST cable. No, that's an O-ring. I'll show you that in a little bit. This is the JST cable. And this is the JST PCB. Now, there are some screws in here. I'm going to assume that these are for the JST. This one looks so cute. This is going to be a really cute looking board. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so we're just going to... Oh! There is already screws in there. We don't need screws. There is literally screws already in here that are pink that match the board. I was not aware of that. That's kind of cute. I like that. Let's see if we can get a little torque screwdriver and take that out. It looks like they've, when they cerakoted the case, they cerakoted the screws in place. It's a nice little touch. Now I know where they've probably done this. They've probably done this to make sure that no Cerakote got in the screw holes. So that makes sense as to why they would have done it that way. But it's nice that they match now.
Incredible.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Noble Flyer, for the follow. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, so when they've Cerakoted the board, they've just left the screws in place, so the screws have picked up the colour naturally. But I think it's a nice little touch overall either way. Whether it's intentional or not, that looks kind of cute, right? Screws that match. Kind of cute. Okay, I'm just going to push the JST cable in place. We would do if we could align it properly with our fat thumbs. There we go. We're just going to tuck this through here for now, because we will need to connect it to the PCB shortly, so we're just going to tuck it through here. I do like this little channel actually because it keeps everything nice and neat and tidy. Like, it's a really good way of managing the cable, having the tight corner here. I do quite like that. Like, I'm a bit of a fan of that. Would that affect the conductivity of the door support screws? I know if one of them is for case ground. It shouldn't do, because it's only on the top, it's only on the cap of the screw, it's not on the stem of the screw. Okay, now we've put that together. The next job is to get our stabilizers and PCB ready. So this probably isn't the final build that's going to be inside this board. There is probably going to be a different build in here, where we're going to build it ISO eventually. But for now, we'll just build it with ANSI because that's what's available. I do have some of these Heine PCBs. So this is the Palmetto specific one, but I do have some Heine PCBs that he's put ISO compatibility on. So whilst it doesn't work on this particular one, there is an ISO version out there. Okay, so these stabilizers are GMK
Tasty.
which is good. Helps with the O-ring to use clip-ins, but it does mean that we need to clip these stabilizers. It's a long time since I've had to do this. So we're just going to clip 2 of the legs off of this. Just make sure we've got them nice and flush on the base. So we're just going to pop these to one side. Fluffy Keeps, hey man, thank you very much for the subscription. 9 months, that's enough to have a prototypist child, if you had been so inclined. Man, it's such a long time since I had to clip stabilizers. Okay, so just looking at this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's only enough stabilizers here to do the space bar and the ANSI enter. We're going to need another stabilizer to do here. So what I actually think we should do is we'll just use the clip in for the space bar. So we'll make that first, and then for the other stabilizers, we'll bring out the Owl Lab stabilizers, and that's what we'll do. So let's get this all lubed up and ready to go. Yeah, we will go with the stabilizer for backspace as well. The point is more that we're just going to need a whole another pack of them, really. Oops, catching my hat on there. That's way too much lube. Why did I get that much? There we go.
almost there now with the loop for the spacebar stabilizer anyway. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to loop the slider rails and pop a little bit of lube in the rear as well. And then we're going to get the stabilizer straight into the board, and then we'll build up the other stabilizers that we need as well. There we go. Just a little bit in the rear as well. Cool. Okay. So now we just need to work out which hole that goes in. Let's get the plate and just make sure we're right. Because there's quite a few options for where this can go on here. So if we line that up, so that will move to there and there. Does that look right? That looks pretty good to me just there, so we're going to go for those holes. These are clip-in stabilizers, so we're just going to pop them in nice and gently, like so. And that's a spacebar stabilizer all in play. Next up, we're going to do the stabilizers for ANSI enter, backspace, right shift and left shift. No, we'll split right shift actually. We'll split right shift. So backspace, enter, left shift is all we need. I'm pretty excited to see what this looks like though, because I'm thinking the colours are all going to work really well together. Should be everything we need. We won't put the little pads underneath these ones, just because we haven't done it for the spacebar stabilizer. So we'll leave the pads out. We'll get these stabilizers all ready to go in the board. And just bear in mind, guys, that in a couple of minutes when we get to soldering, during soldering, we do have open question time, where you can ask me anything you would like about any topic at all. It doesn't have to be keyboard related. It can be about anything at all, any topic you can think of in your wildest imagination, and we'll talk about it. You can ask me any question at all. I will try and give you the straightest, honest answer I can. No kind of like getting around the subject, as long as it's stream safe and Twitch safe, and I'm not going to get banned for answering the question. You can ask anything at all whilst I'm soldering. So think of your questions now, get ready, don't put them in chat just yet, but then when I do start soldering, you can just tag me with @jprototypist and ask your questions in there about any topic whatsoever, as long as it's not a not safe for work topic that's going to get me banned off Twitch. Visionaire, hey man, good to see you, dude. I hope you're doing well. Okay. That's that one done. As soon as we've done these stabilizers, you can ask those questions. I'll try not to answer them now, and I'll try and wait until we start soldering.
But as I say, you can ask any question about any topic whilst I'm soldering. I'll be a completely open book. As long as it's not going to get me banned from Twitch, and as long as I can legally answer the question, I will do. You can ask now. I'll just not answer the question until we get to the soldering part. We're not too far away, but yeah. We might even do a little prize for the best question. So whoever asks the most challenging question, perhaps we'll do a little prize for it. Yeah, if anyone can ask a question that's really good, we might offer a little prize for it. Not something huge, but just something small. Okay. Try and loop these as quickly and evenly as I can. Then we can get to the soldering part and the fun questions. But yeah, we'll do a little prize for whoever asks the best question. Any topic goes, as long as it's stream safe and I'm not going to get banned from Twitch. We'll try and answer any questions that you ask. Last little bit of lube on this stabilizer. There we go. That should be done. Okay. I should have put the lid back on because I've just flicked parts of stabilizers everywhere. Typical. Right, let's get these stabilizers in this board nice and quick, sharpish. We get our screws ready with the little washers up. Cool, there we go. Right, let's get these in the board. Lots of questions coming through. Remember to tag me, guys. It's only valid if you tag me. If you don't tag me, I can't see it very easily. Yeah. Whoever asks the best question, we'll do a little giveaway for. Maybe we'll give you a prototypist hoodie, actually. I think I have one on the back. So give you a prototypist hoodie. I'll show you guys what they look like when we start to go through the questions. Okay. ANSI enter now. Oh gosh.
one screw. Come on, why weren't you going? And then one for backspace. Wait, where's the screws gone? Did we drop a screw? Did we drop a screw? Looks like we did. Okay. If you guys have asked a lot of questions, I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with chat at the minute, but if you guys have asked a lot of questions, we'll answer them while we're popping switches in as well. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Stabilizers all in. Let's put the rubber bungs underneath them. Keep the rattle down. As we said before, we're going ANSI with this build again as well. The ultimate build for this board will be ISO, but we're just going to go ANSI for now because that's what the PCB that came with the board supports. There we go. Let's get rid of all of these little bits. Okay, now we've done that, we can start to put the switches in, and then we can crack on with some soldering. So as I said before, these are prototype switches. These are the Blush linear switches that are in Group Buy right now. There are worldwide vendors, so please do take a look around if you're interested.
Incredible.
And reminder, we are going to offer a prize of a prototypist Sherpa hoodie, one of these bad boys here. Look how cool these are. These are fully fleece lined all the way through. For the best question. So if you haven't tagged me with @JPrototypist, your question doesn't count for the giveaway. But whoever asks the best question, Omar will reach out to you. Oh man, these are really tight switches of this plate. Okay, my thumbs are gonna kill me. Let's just try and put a few of these switches in place, see if we can get them to hold onto the PCB. It's not really gonna hold. Okay. Okay, let's start going through. First question came from Arcana. What's your favorite watch that you have and your favorite that you would want to own? I don't know if I have a favorite single watch that I'd want to own, but I would like to own all of the got a bent pin already. I would like to own all of the new Seamaster by Swatch watches. I'd like to try and collect all of those if I can. That's something that I'm actively going to be trying to do over the next couple of years. In terms of favorite watch that I own, I do have an Omega officer's watch from World War II. So it was owned by an officer during World War II. I have all of the provenance. I know details of the family and stuff like that. It was really cool. So it's a privilege to own that watch. That's probably the favorite one I own. I also own the first watch that was ever commissioned by the American Railroad Company because it was so accurate, which was the Belova Accutron. And they actually used a tuning fork mechanism to keep time rather than a quartz watch which uses a resonance in a crystal. So yeah, I have one of those as well, which is just a really nice little thing. It's like got a great story and great history behind it. So those two would probably be my favorites. They're not worth particularly much, either of them, but yeah, they're two of my favorites.
Okay, second question comes from Sharkbait Hoo-Ha. What was the last TV series you watched or are currently watching? Me and the wife are currently working our way through The Mentalist. We're currently on season 6, I think, of 7. It's pretty good. It's got a guy called Patrick Jane in it who he's the main character. He's avenging for a lot of it the death of his wife and child, trying to hunt down killers each week, homicide detectives, and all of that kind of stuff. It's kind of good fun. Yeah, that's the one we're currently watching. The one we watched prior to that, what did we watch prior to that? I think we watched Breaking Bad again. So I think we rewatched Breaking Bad prior to that. We try and have a TV show that we watch together all of the time. Have you ever considered building a kit card to your collection, like a Caterham or something? So Static Age, I've built a couple of Caterhams in the past for friends. So I helped one of my friends called... It's called Steve. You can Google him if you'd need to. You can probably find out his real name, but I'll just say he's called Steve. And I helped him build his Caterham, and then he went on to do the Caterham Academy here in the UK in 2016, I think it was. And he actually won the UK Academy, so that was pretty good fun. I did own one myself for a short period of time, but I actually sold it to start a prototypist. I bought it with the full intent of building the Caterham for personal use, and then I sold it to generate the funds to start prototypist keyboards. So that's what happened with that. Pearly Merlin asks a question but didn't tag, so this doesn't count for the best question today. She asks, what was or were your career choices before Prototypist? So before I worked at Prototypist, before I set the company up, I used to be a program manager for Lloyd's Banking Group a long time ago. So I started out as project manager, worked my way up, became product owner, program manager, did all of that kind of stuff. I was at the bank for 15 years. I used to think that I really loved my job, but if you ask me now if I wanted to go back, I don't think I could. In fact, I know I couldn't go back. How well do these switches match this case as well? They're going to look so good. Red Raslo says, if you could only use one switch for the entirety of your life, what it would be? Just a smooth linear. If I could only ever pick one switch, I'd just pick a smooth linear. Lavenders, something like that. I think my all-time favorite switch is SKCM Brown Alps, but I couldn't use them constantly. Like I would get sick of typing on a tactile switch if I typed on them all day, every day. But I think if I had to pick one switch as my favorite, it would be those. But if I had to pick a switch that was the only switch I could ever use again, I'd just pick something smooth and linear. So Lavenders, CJs, something like that. Oil Kings, maybe. Blackbrook says, what did you wish you knew when you got into the hobby? I.e., what would you tell a new keyboard enthusiast that they should know coming in? Don't buy the first thing that you see. Like, I made the mistake of buying the first things I saw, and they weren't good choices for me. So, take your time and buy what you think is going to be right for you. Don't let other people tell you what's right for you. Everyone likes something different. So, yeah. Go to meetups, try people's boards out. Don't try jumping at the deep end. Take it steady. You'll appreciate more in the long run. That would be my advice. When am I going to visit the US? The last time I was in the US was 2019 when I came to the Seattle meetup in 2019. I will be going to the US again at some point. I don't know when. I don't have a date yet, but I will be in the US at some point again soon. I don't know exactly when that'll be, but there will be a little trip to the US soon-ish. Next couple of years, maybe. I think we're going to do a family vacation over there as well. At some point, I think. Are there more doors or wheels in the world? We spent a long time debating this, and it depends entirely on the definition of a door and of a wheel. Because depending on how you define those two things, can include or exclude a lot of different things. So it depends on the definition of a door, and it depends on the definition of a wheel. And without either of those definitions,
it's almost impossible to give a straight answer. Why does that not want to go in? Oh, the pin's bent. No, it's not going to go. So yeah, so if you can give me a strict definition of what is a wheel and a strict definition of what is a door, I could probably give you a better answer. What's something that you get the most nostalgia from? Books. Opening books. That smell that you get from opening a book. There's a word for it that I've forgotten right now. But when you open a book and it's an old book and it smells that little bit musty, that just reminds me of my childhood, because I used to read a lot of books. Like a huge number of books. And yeah, that's something that is hugely nostalgic for me. What's been given away in today's stream? So far, we've given away a Palmetto60, some Tangerine Switches, and a BNR1 V2 rotary encoder. We've also got a key set to give away shortly, which is MW02, and we're going to give a hoodie away, a prototypist hoodie, for the best question that's asked during this period of me fitting switches and soldering them in place. Which fictional universe would you choose to live in, and why? A fictional universe that I'd choose to live in. I feel like the easy answer is some high fantasy type thing, but would I really enjoy living in one of those worlds? Like one of those worlds where it's just kind of like almost where it's almost kind of like 1800 style or 1500 style living. I'm not sure I could actually cope with that without power or electricity or something, so I think it'd have to be something futuristic. I think that's what we'd have to do. It'd have to be something futuristic or within our current time frame. I don't know what the right answer to this is. I really don't know what the right answer to this is. Right, so we're going to be going 1.5U, 1.5U1. Let's just get some keycaps out just to make sure we're putting these in the right spots. So 1.5U, 1. Yeah, I don't know what the answer. I don't know what the right answer to this is. Let's say the Star Wars universe, and that's a really shitty answer, and I know it is, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I can think of anything that would be somewhere I'd actually be comfortable living in, and I don't think I'd actually be comfortable living in the Star Wars universe either, if I'm completely honest. Far too much war and paranoia, and people don't live in exactly prosperous ways, so I like my creature comforts, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I do like my creature comforts. So yeah, I don't think there's a really good answer to that. That means that you can live broadly how we live now, but have access to some cool stuff. I guess the Star Wars world or something similar would be the right answer to that. Okay, cool. There we go. That's all of our switches in place, apart from one for the spacebar, which is now in place. There we go. Cool. So there we go. Time to start soldering. Next question is from Lazy Keiko, and he says, "What are your future visions for Prototypist?" Prototypist's main aim is to try and make stuff accessible for keyboard hobbyists in the UK and worldwide, and I just think we're just going to try and do more of that. Our main aim is to stop doing group buys and try and move to, or for this year at least, try and move to kind of like an in-stock position, and we've broadly started to get through that quite well. There's a lot more in-stock options that we have now than we've ever had before, so I'm hoping that we can continue that trend. Just checking for bent pins. And yeah, I kind of hope that we can just continue in that vein and make sure that we are putting as much in stock as we can, try and move away from the group buy model, try and make things available for people in the UK
try and make things better for shipping worldwide if we can as well at the same time. Make the hobby just have access to things easier. I think that's where we want to be. That's kind of like the main aim. Just got a couple of switches here that aren't quite pushed in, so I'm just pushing those through. Okay, almost checked all of the pins now. Okay, we're good to start soldering. Cool. So yeah, I think that's the plan. What's the best coffee machine you've owned? Define best. Do you mean best by easiest to use or best by what we get the best coffee out of? Because those are two very different answers. If it's the easiest to use, it's probably the Sage Touch Express that we have here at the workshop. That's just dead easy to use. Even Mel can use it without any issues. If it was the best one I've ever owned, I don't know. I've owned so many coffee machines, I couldn't give you an accurate answer to that. Because it's only the last 4 or 5 years where I've really developed a true taste for coffee. I don't know if I've ever owned a really good coffee machine. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think anything I could give is a true great coffee machine. Classic Lotus Europa, Ugly Mess, or Quirky Charm? Quirky Charm, 100%. Please, can you imagine I asked the best question? What is it and why? Haha, very funny. What's my single favorite thing of all time? My wife. I love her to pieces. She's amazing. Please don't tell her I called her a thing. But yeah, my wife would be the answer to that, I think. Favorite chip flavor? Salt and vinegar. If you could only keep one of your boards and never get any more, which would you keep? JO1 and JO2. As a collector, what are your thoughts on people harvesting old boards for caps and switches? Asking as a G81 murderer. I have murdered my fair share of G81s. I harvest caps and switches as well, but I do have a lot of new in-box boards from that kind of era too. So I kind of get it, and yeah, I don't mind it. Like, if the boards are beyond repair, fine, fair enough. If I find a board that is in mint condition or is new in box and unused and I want to use the keycaps from it, for example, I'll make sure that I keep that board available so that I can put the keycaps back with it, and have the whole part of the collection. So yeah, I don't really mind harvesting. Like with classic cars as well, like it's better to use a car as a donor car for parts and panels than it is to let it be just completely destroyed. So I kind of feel the same with keyboards as well. Better to use them for donor parts than to lose them forever. Really should get one of the hoodies. Yeah, buy one, dude. What are the next steps for prototyping? I think we've covered that earlier on too, Ben, in an earlier question. What plate is that? The plate is just the standard one that comes with the Palmetto60. But it's just a little bit on the tight side. The blush pink colour is beautiful. Yeah, I agree. Works well on the board, works well on the switches, and hopefully it'll all work really well with Bingsu as well. We'll see in a few minutes when we finish soldering how that works. If you could do it all again, would you start your passion sooner? I don't know. If I could, like, when you say do it all again, do you mean go back to like 0 years old and live it through again, or do you mean go back to like 15 when I'm just about to finish school, or do you mean go back to like 2 years ago when I started prototyping? Like, it depends on what you mean. If you could go all the way back to like finishing school, then yeah, I'd probably do things a little bit differently. I'd probably try and engineer it so that I met my wife quicker and didn't make so many mistakes with ex-partners. But broadly, I'd probably do things the same. Yeah, broadly, I'd probably do things the same. I'm really happy where I am now in life, and if I hadn't had the experiences that I have had, I probably wouldn't be who I am. So I think that's probably my fairest assumption on that point. If you had to choose one switch to use the rest of it, I think we've answered that one. What percent of a keyboard is art and what percent of a keyboard is science? That's a really difficult question. It's an interesting one as well because it depends on which way you look at art and science. If you assume science as being what you mathematically need to do, where you need to measure it and stuff like that, then you need to have all of the gaps between switches the same. The way that the keyboard works has to be compatible with all of the major softwares that we use, and it has to be compatible with switches. I'd probably say that's 50% of like what it has to do. That's kind of like your requirements. It's got to be compatible with all this stuff. I think the rest of the design is broadly up to the designer. So 50% of it is art, which is where the designer comes into their own. They can create whatever they want from their blank canvas of Fusion or whatever software they're using to create something that's bound by a series of linear rules, but it can be their own interpretation of it. So I think it's 50-50. 50% the fact that we have to comply with standardization and norms to fit MX switches and all of that kind of stuff, and excuse me, 50% that's just complete artistic direction about how the keyboard looks and how it feels. But it really depends on your definition of science in that respect, because if you're talking about like how you design it for sound or how you design it for X and Y, then you can really make anything scientific. So even art in itself can be scientific from a certain perspective. So it really depends on how you mean it. But let's go with 50-50. I think that's a fair shout. Would you ever build a keyboard themed after the DATs or another of your cars? Maybe. Watch this space. Maybe we'll do something like that in the future. We have had keyboards like the Lodestone prototypes were orange because it matched the Datsun orange. That's the reason why we did it. Or it was the closest standardization color we could get to the actual color orange we used on the car. So yeah, like the Datsun has been like a huge inspiration on some things. I wanted to try and buy a vintage Amiga and try to fix it. Do it. Definitely do it. What is your favourite way to spend the day off that isn't keyboards? Playing around with cards, going for a long drive, and getting some coffee. Are you excited for the last season of Better Call Saul? 100% Snicket, yes. What is your single biggest regret in terms of item purchase to sell on PT that did nowhere near as good as you thought? I don't think I regret any of the products. Like, loads of stuff hasn't done as well as I thought it would do. For example, recently we've done the Argyle and the Allison. Both of those performed significantly less than I expected them to do, but I don't regret running them. I don't think I regret running any product. Because you learn from negatives as well. Just because something isn't a success doesn't mean say you don't learn from it. Like, you learn from your negatives as much as your positives. So having negatives there and failing fast and learning from that is probably the one of the key things in life that you need to learn from. Like, it's a skill is learning from your losses. So I don't think I'd say I regretted anything of them, but quite a lot of things don't perform as well as it should. Quite a lot of things perform way less than I was expecting to be, and then all of a sudden sometimes we'll have things I expect to do poorly and we'll do super well. So it really just depends. It just depends. Like, when we did the JL1, it sold out in like 35 seconds, and I was never expecting that to happen. But then when we did the Argyle, after 2 weeks, it still hadn't sold out. So you just don't know. You just don't know. Okay, almost finished the soldering here. So then we'll finish up through the questions, and then I'll pick one as the winner. We should be all soldered up now. Let's go back through the questions really quickly. Okay, so Jamtat says, what's something you get the most nostalgia from? Oh yeah, so we talked about that. It's books. Side question from my early based on the chat. Would you recommend a project management as a career? Yes and no. So it depends on what you want to be. If you want to be an engineer, probably not. But if you want to learn from engineers, then yes, 100%. Lavenders have sold out. I guess so. Any plans for a project motorbike, or are you not a fan of bikes? I used to own a couple of bikes. I don't think I'll buy one anymore. I had a friend who died on one a few years ago, and ever since I've been put off them. Am I allowed to win with this question, even though I won one earlier? And 2, I have a hoodie. In that case, no, JQ. Banned. What do you need to focus at when designing a keyboard? I mean, I wouldn't class myself as a designer. I developed keyboards in Fusion, some of which are coming up to be prototypist boards in the future. My key thing for anyone who's starting with Fusion is making sure that it fits what you want it to fit. Don't try and design a board for other people. Try and design a board for yourself. Are the desk mats that are in the mystery desk mat thing the ones that are in stock, or there are others in there as well? It could be any desk mat that we've ever sold. Right around. So any desk mat that we've ever sold at all, ever, could be in that mystery desk mat pile. Have you thought about maybe opening a prototypist branch in the EU country like Ireland? No, not as such, but we do have an EU warehouse now, so yeah. What got me into the custom keyboard hobby? What was my first custom build? Got me into the custom keyboard hobby is I used to do a lot of Jira tickets for work. I just wanted a nice tool to do that with, and I ended up with a Poker 2, and then I went to a Cooler Master Storm. Both terrible decisions. So yeah, that's where I started off. 2014 or something like that, maybe even before. Any plans for a prototype Statson? No, the company doesn't actually own any vehicles right now, so no, they're all privately owned. I have to write Sage machines. Barista Express is my go-to daily. Thanks for answering my question. That's what I have at home, a Barista Express. But we have the Oracle Touch here at the workshop. One restaurant for the rest of your life, what would it be? The Pipe and Glass in Beverly. Key to work-life balance when working with a partner. I don't work with my partner, so I don't know. Me and my wife have never worked together, so I can't answer that, Windows. I've never ever worked with a partner, so I have no idea how to do that. Who do I think will win the F1 championship this year? I think Leclerc's going to run away with it. It's just what's going to happen. Art is science and science is art. Yeah, I agree. What percent is memes? 100%. I'd say it's 50-50 in the whole process. Maybe. Do you think you'll get to go into space in your lifetime? Probably not, but I'd love to. I would absolutely love to. Oh, you're sorry to hear that? What are you sorry to hear about, Ben? What are you sorry to hear about? I don't know. Any news about TX drop? No news yet. They'll be in stock when they're in stock, when we get them, I think. Leclerc, I think, but if Red Bull can get their car consistent, I don't think they will. I think Red Bull have some fundamental issues with reliability, like Mercedes have some fundamental issues with design. I think Mercedes will get there quicker than Red Bull will. Oh, the question's about the bike. Fair enough. What do you think about Topra boards? I very rarely delve into Topra. I actually bought my first Norbauer aftermarket Topra casing, and I will be building that when it arrives. So that will be my first owned. I never owned a Topra board, so that will be my first ownership of Topra. I've used them a lot, but never owned one. So ask me after that. Sainz should get his first win soon. He'll get it this season for sure. Does the hoodie improve your words per minute? I could use a boost. Yeah, it gives you a guaranteed 150 words per minute extra on what you're doing right now. Results may vary. Most people will not see any results. There we go. Okay, so we finished up soldering. The board is now ready to put together. Next job is, what we're going to do is we're going to pop the O-ring around the outside of the case. So we're just going to fit this, so around the outside of the PCB and plate. We're just going to fit this around here, and then we're going to flip it over, and then we're just going to stretch it over the top, just like so, and let that all hold into place, like so. And that's now going to pressure fit into the case. But the first thing we need to do before we do that is just make sure that we're going to clip this in, which is the JST cable. So we're just going to clip the JST cable in. He says we are going to do it. It is going to go in. Come on, why are you not lining up? There we go.
Incredible.
There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this down into place and get it nice and seated in here. He says, hopefully, just going to pressure fit this into position. Wait, come on. He will go in. I can't quite see here. Oh, we should have used the clip-ins for the bloody
backspace. That's why we had the clip-ins. We needed it for the backspace and as well as spacebar. Right, do you know what? We could probably get this to work. He says, I don't want to scratch the board though. Maybe this isn't going to work. Maybe we have messed this up. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, guys? Why did I do that? Oh man, what have I done? I forgot to use clip-in for the backspace, JQ. I've used the normal one. I don't know what I did with the clip-in for it. I'm very disappointed in myself right now. I'm very, very disappointed in myself right now. Hold on. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can do anything here. I'm very, very disappointed in myself. Because I literally talked about it. I just got carried away talking. Yeah, I'm going to scratch the case if I force it in. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? I reckon I can fix this off stream. And I can get the stabilizer out. I reckon I can get the stabilizer out right now without too much of a damage. And then we'll just pretend that there is a stabilizer in there. And then I'll put the clip-in one in later on because we are going to rebuild this board anyway.
Incredible.
Because the board needs to be rebuilt in ISO configuration. So we're just going to take the stabilizer out. And we'll do that by basically breaking it out. And you guys are just going to pretend that it's all okay.
Incredible.
You're just going to pretend that it's all fine and dandy. Get the soldering iron heated up.
Incredible.
Thank you so much, guys, for the follows. I appreciate it. Did we get a raid again or something? Time to break out the FR301. Well, I do have one, but it's in the workshop, so I don't want to do that. If you can just, yeah, I know I can get it out. I might go and turn on my desoldering iron. In fact, do you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to turn on the desoldering iron. And I'm going to set a game of marbles running, and I'll go and desolder the switch whilst marbles is running, and then we'll give away a PT hoodie. So I didn't pick one of the winners for the best thing, but what we'll do is let's load up a game of marbles. Let me find a really long track that we can do, and whilst that's running, I'm going to find like a 3-minute long track. 3 minutes 28 seconds. Here we go.
Incredible.
I'm going to set this going. And whilst this is running, guys, in the background, I'm going to go and desolder the switch. And then by the time I come back, we'll be good to go. So, ! Play. And you could win a prototypist hoodie by playing this game. A PT hoodie, Sherpa hoodie. Omar will take care of it. So get your games in. Go ! Play. I'm going to try and set it going and put it in a position where you can see. And then I'll quickly go and desolder this switch. And then we'll get the stabilizers out. And then we'll see how we fare with that, okay? There we go. Okay, I'm just going to click on the start, and then I'm just going to try and make sure the view you can see the whole thing, and we'll see who wins it, and I'll be back in like 3 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. Does that sound fair? I'm just going to skip right to the end. Okay, where's the end? No, I don't know where the end is. Oh, it's down here, look. Right, I'm just going to position it somewhere near the end, and then you guys can see it coming. And I'm going to go and desolder this switch really quickly. There we go. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Incredible.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Pearl and Merlin, congratulations, you have won a hoodie. So I desold it. I'll pull the switches out while you guys finish up this this race. There we go. Okay, so Pearl and Merlin, congratulations. Reach out to Omar and we'll arrange you a hoodie. Half of the marbles died. I didn't see that. Is that what happened? Oh god, look at all the DNFs. Wow. Okay. Pearl and Merlin, Mike keeps space. Truman Omar. Omar came in 3rd. There we go. Anarchy came in 6th. Thrax came in 16th. Nice. Nice. Okay. That worked out kind of well because by the time I'd done that, this was all desoldered, so I've taken the switches out. I'm just going to try and pop the stabilizer out now. So I have trimmed the stabilizer from the base. So I'm just going to try and hopefully, without bending the plate too much, remove these stabilizers now. Hopefully, he says. He says I might just have to do some serious flush cutting here to get them out, but we should be okay. It might take me a minute, but we'll get them out. I'm just going to attack these stabilizers, take it out. I think we'll try and put 2 switches in and we'll go without it. Luckily this is not the final build for the board anyway. I'm not going to show you what I'm doing because it's kind of horrific, but it's a quick fix for a temporary build. Okay, I'm just trying to cut through the stabilizer as much as possible here, so we can prise it out. Don't try this at home, kids. Are you going to do all the giveaways like this? Yeah, probably. Probably. There we go. That's one side of the stabilizer out. Oh man. Right, okay. So we can probably drag this all out. Okay, don't try this at home. We should be able to force that out now. There we go. Cool. Okay, so stabilizers now removed. Minimum damage to the plate. We're just going to put 2 switches in and re-go for it. Where my tweezers go? There we go. Right, okay. So now we have the board. Let's pop the switches back in place. Resolder these into position. And then once we've soldered these into position, we should, in theory, be able to get the O-ring to fit. He says. guess that's going to work much better. Right, soldering iron back out. Finish soldering these. It was for a hoodie, yeah. It's where you don't see that's scary. You want to see what happened? This is what happened. That's how the stabilizer finished. That's what we did to it. Refuted. Thanks very much, guys. It's like a horror film. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's get these switches soldered in. Don't you just love our janky streams? Like, we do some really cool janky streams. Wow, how? I just attacked it to get it out. That's the thing. Is it worth buying? Enjoy PBT? Yeah, I like Enjoy PBT. Right, where did we put the switches? Up here. I've used Enjoy PBT a few times. I own maybe 30 or 40 Enjoy PBT 6 sets, so yeah, I'm a big fan. We just had to do some creative maintenance to them. That's all. It's all good. We're all gravy now. We're just going to resolder these few switches in place. And then we can put the board together. There we go. Right, okay, now we've done that, what we can do is we can plug the JST connector in, and then everything should now go together nicely. He says should now friction fit together in a much better position. There we go. Oh. Not quite what I was hoping for. There we go. Now, all friction fitted in place. Time to pop on some keycaps. GMK for the board you want to look pretty. Haha, funny. Have you tried Milky Way PBT? I have, yeah, it's pretty good. We're actually going to be giving away a set of Milky Way shortly. We're actually going to give away this on stream. This is Milky Way 02. The full base kit. This is the one with the shiny card in. And we're going to give away this on stream towards the end. After we finish this build, we'll give that whole key set away. I didn't test the PCB, no. This is a personal build, and it's not going to be the final version of this board. So if it doesn't work, it's not like it's a huge issue. Rarity cap on first. Because the final version of this board is going to be ISO, not ANSI. So I'm not too worried about it not being correct. And I'm sure the PCB is going to work just fine. Normally I would test them, but that sounds nice. It's not hugely worth it, considering this is only a temporary build anyway. I'm not using backspace, I forgot about that. Remember the last build stream where you didn't check the PCB? Yeah, yeah, I know. I never learn. Like, for personal builds, it doesn't really matter too much. That's the thing. And once a pro, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate that. I have so many boards in my collection, it doesn't overly concern me if something doesn't work. Like, it's not like a huge thing, so I try not to worry about it. Oh, I do need that. There we go. Lots of giveaways with marbles throughout the stream today. Oh yeah, we did do that. Yeah. Such an on-point theme. Good times. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things, and I guess, like, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, go the wrong way around. There we go. That's right. I am slightly worried that I haven't found all of the mod keys that we need yet. And then we just find them as I say that. Okay, we do need one new mod key for the front bottom row. Hoping we have a super or something similar. There we go. There it is. This is a lovely build. It looks so good, right? Which way round's ANSI now? I don't have an NSI board to hand. Typical. We'll figure it out in a minute. That's that. There we go. Almost there now. I thought we had an FN key in this, but apparently we don't, so we're just going to have to put a super there, but that'll be fine. There we go. Thinks looks amazing on this board, right? Gatex or Oil King switches, can't decide which to buy. Both. Buy both. That's the real answer. That's the real play. Okay, so this is GMK Bingsu on the Palmetto60 with matching blush linear switches. These are the prototype blush linear switches. But how nice does that look? Like, how good does that look? It just looks pretty good, right? I'm pretty happy with how that came out. This is such a good looking board. Whoops. Let's turn off the turn off the music and let's see how this sounds. Switch FN and Super? Maybe. Okay, first thing is first. These switches, these are by a company I've never tried before. It's called Afflion. I'm not sure if you guys have used these before. I've never used them before, but these are the TTC. These are Afflion blush linear switches that we've got in Group Buy right now. I'm really surprised by how these sound. These are completely stock. I haven't lubed these at all, and like this sounds so good. Wayward Fox. My boyfriend says that sounds like a Geiger County hobby ruined. Yeah, I mean, is that a bad sound? Is that a bad sound, right? These sound so good. These switches sound so good. And these are really smooth, actually. These didn't feel that smooth, like, in my hand, but they feel so good in the keyboard. I'm really, really impressed by those. Okay, cool. I need to buy more of those switches for me. I'm thoroughly impressed with that. These sound so good. Okay, I'm glad we've got these in Group Buy because it means I can like steal like 1,000 for my own. Have I got a switch opener here? If I've got a switch opener, I'll take a look inside. I don't think I have one to hand. Yeah, I don't have a switch opener to hand, otherwise I'd have taken a look inside. But these are so cute. They're putting you out of a job. These are really good stock switches. I've never heard of Afflion before we agreed to put up this Group Buy, but I'm really, really impressed by them. Long pole switches for the win, right? Should we just test this and see if I got lucky on the PCB and plate? Let's sorry, on the PCB assembly. Let's see if it actually works. Let's just quickly load up Via. Come on. Okay. You should be able to see Via now. Let's see if it actually finds it. Well, there we go. It's found it. Let's just quickly change the layouts. So we did full left shift. We split right shift. We did the 7U Sangan bottom row. Right. Okay. Let's see what works. All looking good on the top row. Oh, we forgot to split backspace, but we'll check that in a second. All looking good. Let's just reset that, configure it, and then just change it to split backspace. Where was backspace? There it is. There we go. All working. All working. Hey Prince, we're just talking about the switches made by Afflion. They're really good. How good do these sound? Like, let's pause music again, because Prince is the guy behind these switches. So listen just how good these sound. They sound so good. They sound so good. So good. So good. And they fit with the build perfectly. Like, Like, I'm not usually one for theming builds, but I feel like I've nailed it on this attempt. Like, this build here with these switches, like that's just like the right colors all over, right? It's just right. And this board came out so nice. This came out so nice. So super happy with that. We will rebuild this at some point. I might try lubing up the switches and rebuild it in ISO layout. So I'm going to get an ISO Heine PCB that matches this. In fact, I think I have one in the workshop. And I need to cut a plate. Maybe a POM plate we'll make on the laser. And we'll rebuild it at some point. But this is so good. This actually rivals my derivative for how good a board looks and build looks, I think. Super happy with that. Yeah, you could have it printed for like... let's say, like, I don't know, like $3,000. I'll sell it to you for $3,000. How about that? But yeah, there we go. Right, one last giveaway to do, guys, before the end of the stream. So, are you guys ready for it? We've built 2 boards today. We built the Palmetto60 with Bingsu and the blush pink linear switches. And we've also built the Hidari with tangerines and EPBT Royal Alpha. So there we go. You can have this and I'll take the derivative. As an owner of derivative and Palmetto, they are both amazing. Yeah, I've got a derivative just up on the shelf there. It's got cafe on it. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. This is my derivative build. Okay, the Palmetto is heavier. This is a Southpaw style board. It's called the Hidari bed, but it's a Southpaw style board. Okay, so there we go. That was my derivative as well. Right. Last thing we need to do before we finish the stream is to give away this key set. This is a brand new key set, unopened. It's in stock right now. You can buy this on the website right now. Just go and have a look at in-stock key sets. Milky Way 02 is what we're giving away. We're going to play one last round of marbles. It's going to be a Grand Prix. You're going to have to do the best of 3 races. Let me just get this up. Come on, marbles. Where are you going? Right, race. Grand Prix. Community maps. 3 races. Random. There we go. Right, okay. Games. Here we go. Last giveaway of the day. Mod rig. Give away a key set right at the end of the stream. Just do !play to get in, and then we'll start this race and we'll try and win. It's not who wins this race. Remember, this is a Grand Prix, so you need to be the best player across 3 races, right? 3 races. It's not just this one. You have to be in all 3 to win. So bear that in mind, and you could win this wonderful key set 02 by Milky Way Keycaps, which is in stock on sale on the website as well. So remember, guys, if you have seen anything you like on stream today, we have a load of stuff in stock. Go support us. Go buy something on the website. Buy a Mystery Desk Mat. They're £6.50 for another 30 minutes. You can't beat that. You can't beat it. Go buy another desk mat. Right, okay, let's click start. And then let's see who's gonna win this. 15 seconds to go. Get in now while you can, guys. See who's going to win this race. I can see Jelly Masters at the front already on this one. Oh, this is going to be nuts. Who's going to make it down this first? Speed Taro skipping half the map. Lots of people skipping half the map. Noodle Noob, Light Ticker's gone. Noodle Noob is in the lead. Only just though. Lots of people catching up. Some people still at the top. Spectronic and Chuck Death still at the top. Whoa! What the hell is this? I can't keep up. Snicket there. What is this map? Oh my god, I have no idea how far you guys have got to fall, but I have no idea whether Ryan has won. Katumbus, Noodle Noob. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Have I missed everyone? Is that everyone? I can't even get to the bottom. I want to see the bottom. Pokemon Kid, bring up the rear there. I don't think I'm going to get to the Yolk Face has fallen off. I don't think I'm going to get to the bottom before the race is over. There we go. Wow. Okay. So, let's see race 2. Peaceful Traveling Park is race 2. Get ready to do exclamation mark play, guys. Right, off you go. Exclamation mark play now. Get yourself in for this one. We're going to run it pretty much straight away. So you want to get in quick. That's it, guys. Less than 20 seconds to get in there to win this keycap set. PBT02 by Milky Way. Let's see who wins this. You got to remember. Oh gosh, look at this map. This is gonna be nice. This is like an ant farm. Jam Tarts is in the lead though. On his way up and over. Closer D. A P is fallen off. Endpoint has fallen off. Kind Fruit is here. I don't really know who's ahead. It's difficult to say. Oh no, Kind Fruit died. Will Tyler going round the loops. Kind Fruit and Closer D are pretty much level. Himself, what a noob, somehow managed to skip half the track. Alarix in there as well. Let's see who's going to get the win. Kind Fruit is pretty much up there with Closer D. One of these two is going to win, I think. Oh, it's so close. Look at this. Grave Host.
Incredible.
Yolk Face. Whoa. Oh, people just dropping in there. Laxabag, Seafox, STN, Closer D, just dropping in randomly. Chuck Death, Wayward Fox is going to be next, I think. Nope. Oh yeah, Wayward Fox got next. One Squared Error and Shrek. There you go. Wow. Okay, so that is race 2. We do have another race to go, and it's whoever wins all or places best across the 3 races. You've got to have consistency here, guys. Okay, yeah, there you go. Right, let's see who's up on the next map. We're going to do Twisted Rare Rave next. This is race 3 of 3. Exclamation mark play, guys. Get yourselves in there nice and quickly. It's all to play for still. All to play for. Gonna start in less than 20 seconds, guys. Get in quickly. I have no idea what this map's like. Never played this before. Oh man, there's a lot of pillars and posts in this one. Rhinero is making his way through. Caps Lock, just straight through. Look at that. Let's see who makes it out at the bottom first. Rhinero, Cream Pudding, Grave Host, Quaggery. Cream Pudding is in the lead. Which way is he going to go? Off to the right. Arichi is down the middle. Oh! I thought he was going to make it all the way through. Chuck Death, skipping that whole obstacle there. Congratulations, Chuck Death. UK Peath there as well. Cream Pudding on his way up on the side. Let's see who makes it up to the top first. Caps Lock still in the lead, I think. It's really difficult to say who's in the lead. Arichi, I think, is going to win. I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. UK Peath, I think, wins. UK Peath gets it. There we go. Prince Switches up there as well. Hey. There's people still miles away at the back. Ziz and Shrek. Poor guys. Shrek's going to take a while to get there. Truman Omar just falling off the side there. Boom. There we go. There we go. Oh, that Taz getting top 3. Nice work. We just got to wait for Shrek to come up now. Come on, Shrek. On your way, man. Dead inside. Ah, don't worry, man. Don't worry. I don't think boost actually works, guys. I don't think it actually works. Boom. Okay, so let's see who has won overall. Who's won the prize? Who has won the prize? So in third place with no prize, we have Laxavars. Second, we have UK Peath, and the grand winner is Ryan. Congratulations. Reach out to Truman Omar in chat, and he will arrange for this to be shipped to you. He will collect all your details. I'll post this out on Tuesday, which is our next working day here in the UK, and we'll get this shipped to you. This is the version that comes with the shiny card as well, so it's the top end key set. So there you go. Congratulations. There we go. Right. Quick reminder, guys, if you do want to pick up a mystery desk mat at a silly, insanely low price of £7.50 including VAT or £6.25 not including VAT, go get them now because it finishes as soon as I get home from the workshop. So it's like 20 minutes for me to get home from now. So you've got till midnight UK time to pick them up for that price. After that time, you won't be able to buy them for that price, so we're back up to the normal price. That's how long you've got left. If there's anything else still in stock, I have no idea what sold and what didn't sell whilst I was streaming. So please go check it all out. Thank you very much to everyone who watched today. Whoever did win the prizes, me and Omar will make sure that they get shipped out to you on Tuesday. So be very, I'm very much looking forward to getting all of those out to you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really enjoyed stream tonight. It was really good. 2 builds. Loads of giveaways. It's been a really good stream. Watch out next week, because next week we're going to be doing another keyboard build, and then the weekend after that we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream of purely Matrix Labs keyboards. So we're going to be building 15-20 keyboards from Matrix Labs. We're going to be giving away the ATEX V3.0 prototype on that stream as well, which is the one with Shoko on my desk. So be very, watch out for that stream, guys, because it's going to be really cool. Really looking forward to doing it. Thank you so much for tonight. I really appreciate it, guys. It's time for me to go home because it's like nearly 20 to midnight. I'm really tired. I'll be back in the workshop tomorrow, though technically it's not a working day. But I'll see you on Insta Stories then. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.